I want Liberian Lone Star, one of four players. I want Liberian Lone Star, got one of four players. I want Liberian people, we choose success. I want Liberian people, we choose success.
You go, the Liberian people, we choose victory, victory, victory. Give us victory. Lone Star give us victory. Lone Star give us victory. Kaya Pepe. Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe, Kaya Pepe. Liberian golden boys, hey yeah. Liberian golden boys, hey yeah. Liberian yellow boys, hey yeah. Liberian darling club, hey yeah. Liberian hey yeah. Liberia yellow boys, hey yeah.
I want Liberian Loonstar, wonderful players. I want Liberian Loonstar, got wonderful players. I want Liberian people, we choose success. I want Liberian people, we choose success. Yeah. Play on, play.
Our Liberian people, we choose success. Our Liberian people, we choose success. Wherever you play, wherever you go, the Liberian people, we choose victory, victory, victory. Victory, Loonstar give us victory. Loonstar give us victory. Loonstar give us victory. Loonstar give us victory. Kaya pepe, 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 kaya pepe.
Please play more soccer.
soccer, to be a triple champion. I play more soccer, please play more soccer, to be a triple champion.
Shine, yellow boys. Shine,
And so, folks who like to say good evening,
yellow boys. Shine, yellow boys.
and I want to welcome this evening to BKS Television. Welcome to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. My name is Junior Pay. Of course, we're here tonight again to inform our people, to tell them about the happenings around the world, both Nima County in Liberia and in Liberia too as well. Folks, we got a couple of news coming up for you tonight, and we got our folks coming on too tonight. Of course, we'd like to welcome you to today's edition of the Heat Hour. My name is Junior Pay. We got a couple of news coming up for you, and we'd like to tell you to stay tuned, stay engaged, and just keep commenting. All of the questions you're going to have for us tonight, just post it in the comment section. Please help to share our show with somebody and let somebody share with another person too. Let's go for this break. You know, we got a July 26th coming around. We're going to feature you a couple of beautiful songs from Liberia. We're going to bring all of those songs on here tonight. But again, keep staying engaged, keep being there with us as we try to bring our guests on here tonight. It's going to be a wonderful show. It's going to be a wonderful discussion. Liberia got big players. We go today in Liberia. All of our songs today going to be from Liberia. We got a press in our country, Liberia. You know, we got a July 26th coming up very shortly. And we got to play a couple of Liberian songs here tonight while we bring all of our guests in. I hope to be joined by Alfonso Womba, the Booyah Boy, DK Way, Chris Lee, and the rest of the folks here tonight. So let's keep listening to beautiful songs here from Liberia and a couple of Nima County traditional songs too as well. But again, we got a couple of news coming up for you. We go for this break. When we come back, we'll be able to introduce to you our news today, our headlines for today. Alfonso Wumba is already in the back. I'm seeing the man in different attire for today. But let's go for this break. I'm very excited today. I'm looking very grateful. You know, something good for the Lord today. You know, today is Sunday. I don't know which day is considered to be the day of the Sabbath, whether it's Saturday or Sunday. But again, we from the Stay Home Baptist Church, we're not really concerned with that. Nothing concern us with Sabbath day. So let's go for this break. And when we come back, we bring Alfonso on. I come on here tonight. We got a couple of social issues to discuss. Why do you think teenagers in Liberia are involved with giving birth always? What is the cause of teenage pregnancy in Liberia? Is it poverty, lack of education? We don't know, but we're going to bring that story to you. President Joseph Yuman Boyka is expected to dedicate 2 schools building in Liberia tomorrow, both in Bound County and in Liberia. One of the schools is located in Gaunta City. Yeah, President Joseph Yuman Boyka is expected to dedicate those schools. Somebody said, you said, Junior, you are going for a break when you come back before you give us the headlines for today. But again, you are overexcited. You're giving us the headlines already. Let's go for this break. When we come back, we give you details of today's story.
Shine, yellow boys. Shine, yellow boys. Shine, yellow boys.
When we go on internet at my city, when soccer come to order, Liberian Darling Club, hey yeah. Liberian Golden Boys, hey yeah. Liberian Golden Boys, hey yeah. Liberian Yellow Boys, hey yeah. Liberia Darling Club, hey yeah. Liberia Golden Boys, hey yeah. Liberia Yellow Boys, hey yeah.
play. So you don't worry when they say they go out of town, you see them eye to eye. That's not the count to the hall, just pack their briefcase, pull it right to the door. Let them go back out of town. Papa, you move from here, what in the away. Taste you, play your low,
And so DK, where you got to play a low tonight. Alfonso Wumba, you need to play a low. You know, Josh Manawia, you got to play a low tonight, man. You know, yeah, we need to. Everybody got to play that low tonight. Shadrach Togbe, you also need to play a low tonight. And folks, it's going to be a wonderful discussion. It's going to be a good show here tonight. We got Alfonso Wumba on the show already. We got veteran DK Way on the show. We got Shadrach Togbe also on the show. We'd like to say a warm welcome to all of you to today's edition of the Heat Hour. And my name is Junior Payne, the Young Butu man, the Booyah man, the Nima County man, the Liberia man. The men that DK say we got to give them a chance. The Booyah people need, the young people need to give us chance, you know. But again, folks, we're going to dive into District 5 politics. Who do you think is the best person to represent the district? I know with the personal, relationship we got with the past leadership of the district, we cannot talk more of them here on the show. But again, our district is behind. The high schools in our district can be counted, if not two, then one. The roads condition are our place. Yesterday, our brother sat here on this platform and said he wanted to build his first house in Buyao. But because of the road condition, his cement bag cannot go to District 5. So he has to build a house in San Nicole. You know, a couple of things coming on here tonight. But let's welcome the guys to the show. Alfonso, good evening and welcome, Chief.
Yeah, good evening, Joe. Good evening to my brother Joe. DK Way, Sandra. Yeah, it's good to be here again.
It's our pleasure to have you on here tonight. Let's say good evening and welcome to you, veteran DK Way, the biggest gym instructor who's been training for the past 6 months to have 6-pack, but have never gone at least 1 pack on the dog. And also the baby counselor. We can say babysitter, the baby counselor. DK, welcome to the show, Chief.
Thank you. So, Junior and all the people that will come, this is the observation for the show from higher up. Anybody who here when they're moving away from their monitor, they should turn their camera off. We're getting a lot of feedback that when the video is on, we move up and down, which is not good. This is the observation I wanted to give. Even if somebody walking away, Shadrach, you have done it 2 times.
Okay.
So anybody that walking away, turn your camera off, and when you come back, you can turn it on. Other people who watch the show, many people are monitoring it, and they've been giving the complaints. So that work on that seriously. When anybody is walking away, turn your camera off while you're doing anything, turn it off and rejoin. It will be fine for us. That's my only observation. You guys can continue. I'm here. I'm here always, boss man. So I will go in the back again and see who all want to come. Then we can bring them on. So you guys can continue. But please, for the sake of the show, when you're walking away, turn your camera off or just log out when you come by and just log in. You already have the link. So that those are feedback from people who follow us. So at least we need to take their concern into consideration and work on it. So thank you. You guys can continue. I'm here.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Today we got some juicy topic. I know the guy UPace here, Alfonso is here. He said he's not a United partisan, but he talked for UP. So we're going to ask the question tonight. How do you rate the UP administration for the past, let's say, 2 years? That's the first topic we're going to discuss. Alfonso, I'm not coming to you. I got to welcome the Chief IT specialist on the show, Shadrach Togbe. Let's welcome you here tonight, Chief.
All right, thank you, Junior. Thank you.
Shadrach, listen, today's show is more social. We're going to discuss social topic here tonight. Teenage pregnancy in Liberia. You keep sticking one place, you putting your hair on your chin. I want to put yourself in the mood, comrade. Put yourself in the mood. Cheer up, bro. You want some wine to drink? Let me give you some wine, some good South African wine to drink, Shadrach. If you want something, tell me. Let's hear you. Welcome to the show, Chief.
Don't worry, I have a good one to drink. Gina, thank you so much. Let me say good afternoon to my brother, Alfonso Wumba. And good evening to our listener from Liberia. Good afternoon, good morning to the listener around the world. based on your location. So, it's a very good topic, especially we that have guest children and also sisters just coming up. So it's a good topic. Who can share our experience and also make some piece of advice so the incoming generation to guide themselves, not to make mistake that sisters or other people made in the years back. So I would love to dive into that topic and also any topic you bring on board to discuss and also provide knowledge to the incoming generation. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much. I'm here
Thank
and
you,
I'll always
Apostle.
be here.
Thank you, Shadrach. Sorry. Alfonso tell me, say, anytime we have a topic, I should let him know to do a research before we bring it up. But you see, Alfonso, I must apologize to you. This topic came out of the blue. I didn't know we were discussing this topic. I just, get it out of the blue tonight. So we got to discuss it. Shadrach, I got to ask you this question. It is my first time asking you. Are you supporting any political party in Liberia? UP, for example.
Junior, let me be frank with you and to the public and also to any all friends and my associates know tonight. I am not 100% free of politics, but equally so, I associate myself with people who their leadership attracts me. But
Good.
politically, I am not. Absolutely
Good.
not.
Very good. I mean, that's a very honest answer. Alfonso would tell me he's not affiliated with any political party, but he fully defends the unity-led government and speak ills about CDC, which I know tonight. The first discussion is how can you rate this administration on a scale of 1 to 10, and you got to back your answer. You got to back it. So, Alfonso, I want to start with you on this discussion. This is your administration. Nothing you can tell me to convince me. So I don't want you to go convincing me that, I don't support Unity Party. I just support administration, blah, blah, blah. How do you rate this government with their hospital project that is in Sanicole, the George Weah Hospital that we expect to be standardized, but now we're seeing, couple of funny duplex built there in collaboration with ArcelorMittal Liberia. You're seeing all of the other projects within the counties. They are about to go dedicate one school building tomorrow in Gaunta City. Let's hear you. How do you rate this administration before we go to our main discussion for today?
Yeah, for the record, let me be clear here that
Listen, folks, those of you listening to us, even but to the France that put a UP support.
the men are you. My brother just wait yeah, the white man who listening to the show will be laughing. So I will go nowhere in my introduction and nothing. They just say, I say first let me make it clear on the show that I'm not someone who hate and retreat. I'm a politician, and I affiliate that way.
Shadrach.
But I'm a full member of.
Alfonso, wait. Shadrach, Alfonso didn't tell me you're the people of Booyah. He's a politician.
Oh, yeah, I tell you.
He's a politician. Watch out for Alfonso 2029.
No, it's not 2029.
Team Alfonso 2029. Alfonso not listening to you. I'm just kidding, though.
So, I'm a bona fide member of the Liberia Transformation Party. I serve as the youth chair for Nima County in 2010 election when Kennedy Sandy was standard bearer. So that's a party I'm a member of. So to affiliate, I affiliated with other parties just because of the way we saw things. Our party was not was not to that level to contest or didn't have that particular spirit of contesting in elections. So we start to affiliate with other parties. But that does not mean that I'm a supporter of Unity Party. But I'm a supporter of a government.
I said it before.
After election,
I said it after me now.
Just listen now. After election, we'll finish making all of the palaver will go inside now. We become one family. So I'm a supporter of a government. When the government can, we all as citizens put hands together, we support whether you come from X party or Y party, now we get government, not party any longer. So we try to support the government for the government to succeed, so we all can succeed. That's my ideology in politics. So when it comes to government projects, you talk about my party project. My party had not had any project in Liberia apart from maybe foundation their head office.
No, I
So
said Unity Party.
okay,
Tomorrow.
yeah,
Mhm.
because you are taking Unity Party to be my party. So Unity Party, I don't feel that Unity Party itself have any project in Liberia.
Let's ask you on a
There.
scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate this current administration in Liberia? Look at the
Um,
US rate, look at the hardship in the country, look at everything from the price of rice to gasoline to everything. I want you to look at that and sincerely rate this administration.
yeah.
I know your opinion is
I
not.
participated in classroom management.
Mhm.
I know classroom management. So taking all factors constant in the classroom, grading students. I look at this
Are
government
you
to give. I looking at this government to give them 6,
6/10?
6 or 10.
Okay, back your statement, Chief.
Now, government is continuity. The project in Sekempa, the dedication of the school they want to dedicate, or everything started under the regime of George Manuel. We are the foundation. Everything started. But where it came from to is the 12 years early Joseph Sirleaf government, when
Mhm.
all of those structure were put in place, talking with donors across. People say, okay, the next government after election will see what to do. And after the election, when Jawara emerged victors, and the donors came and said we will do X, Y, Z as promised during the previous regime. So to allude it to Unity Party or to CDC, for me, I see it as a backwardness. I see it as not being good. But the only good thing we can do is that we gave that to the government, that the government of Liberia project is not a particular party project. So if the government is coming to delegate maybe infrastructure, in the country, it's a good thing. That's what the government sort of do. When they build something, they have to dedicate it to the public, so the public can have good use of it. That would be a good thing. And I'll tell you for free, it's not Unity Party project or CDC project. It is a
Mhm.
government project. You talking to me, Sion? Oh, sorry for that.
Mhm.
So that's the whole stuff here. So I grade
Now,
them 6 or 10 because they
that's
came and they are continuing with what CDC, what was in the point line in the government circle. Even though it was CDC led government, but it is a government project. Yeah, I agree.
you see.
That's why.
I want us to make this show very interactive tonight. When you're speaking, I can ask you, Shadrach can ask you, and when I'm speaking, you can ask me, Shadrach can ask me. When Shadrach is speaking, both of us can ask Shadrach.
Of course.
Why do you rate this administration 6/10? That's like giving them passing mark,
Okay.
60.
Yeah.
Because when you take into consideration of recently the price of gasoline increase is 0.5 cent.
Let me come there.
Okay,
Because
let's
I
let's
know
hear.
the basic already want to say that no.
Mhm.
The reason is after taking over new government, I mean the previous government as a new government coming in, there are challenges.
Mhm.
And for the record, to take over the country where
Mhm.
gasoline price was high and maintain it to certain level, and in fact reduce it, is a plus for the government. The price of gasoline is not the previous price of gasoline is not a current price, even though they got increasing, it's not still the current price. We got shortage in gasoline during the previous regime, several occasions, numerous occasions. But for this regime, we are not hearing anything about the shortage of gasoline, neither rice. Rice have been stable. even though the price fluctuating.
And Father, did you say right price have been stable?
I've
I
seen
want
rice.
to.
I'm saying, wait, listen now. I'm saying rice have been stable, even though the price is fluctuating. But have been stable, meaning it had not been finished from the market like high happy during the previous regime. So these are things I feel the government ought to do. Even though anything is expensive, let it be in the market. It can be on market. People look for money to buy, but it shouldn't be something that finished like how it used to happen. That's what
What
I'm
was the
saying.
price of rice? What was the price of rice during the past administration?
3006, 3005, some
Okay,
it
good.
even went to 5,000.
Yeah, you will complete your statement. Shadrach, are you there?
I'm here, Junior. I'm here. Very clear.
What is the current price of rice in Liberia retail?
All right. Currently, rate is 3,000, 3,100. No, other places 3,000, other places 3,100 maximum the price now currently. So the junior regular said the past regime, even rice price went up to as far as 6,000 other counties based on road condition because of transportation and the cost of taking rice from Monrovia to Sandal, Greenville, Barkerville, Grand Crew. So people suffer a lot during that regime. Yet he created this government since over time, and I agree with him 100%. And I even want to add one more point to say 7/10. And
No,
I'll give you something.
I can get a 70.
So yeah, so I'll give it something. I'll give the reason why I'm giving it 70. My judgment is not the public judgment, it's my personal opinion, the way I see things. Why 70? Because the past administration, I personally bought gas 1,500 Liberty, a gallon of gas. Why? There was gas shortage on the market. Since the government took over, gas price has been very stable. The maximum ever we have ever had on the market is $4.17. But in the past administration, we bought gas as far as $5.60. On the pump, the outside of the pump, some can buy, I will refer to it now in our setting, sold gas for 1,500, which was almost $8. Now, coming to red price. Red price has been stable and the government no release and they cancel tariff on rice. Means you can import rice in the country and take your rice from the free port without paying duty. That gave the importer the chance to sell the rice at lower cost. This is our staple food. It's a major issue in our country. When red price increase, there's a tension always in the country because what is the major food we eat, and we don't produce it ourselves. We depend on other countries to eat. It's a major issue. Secondly, a greater than 70% because for security issue. The part administration says we should guard ourselves. We should look for CCTV camera to protect ourselves. This government has put in place security. No government is
Gentlemen, I want to hold you there. You see, you guys always misinterpret Josh Weah's statements. The statement that time was orchestrated by, criminal activities in people's homes. So those people were not carrying substantial evidence to the police station, like somebody burglarized my house, they took my computer, they took my furniture in the living room. So the president said during his speech that it would be better that we have security camera to monitor. Then you will be able to carry evidence to the police station. No. So the police will be able to.
Okay. Junior. Let me also hold you there. Junior. Let me be realistic. Let me be fair to our society. Let me be fair to our citizens. How many of us in Liberia can afford no camera, no adequate infrastructure to install camera in our homes?
Okay, I'm coming.
Let me complete my short statement. You can't know you are the host. Okay. You get more time to speak. Number two, how constant is our electricity? The current we have in Liberia, how constant is our electricity in Liberia? For someone to say, okay, I have current to monitor my house 24/7. How many of Liberians who can afford that? For a leader, a president, you as the father of the home, your children said to you, That is, somebody always knocking the door midnight to say, be alert, guide yourself. No, don't sleep. Tell your child, don't sleep. When I come, when you see the road, tell me who is that person. No, I'm not saying because the city in May is actually no for everybody to back him up, but as a leader of a nation, personally for that matter, you don't have to make that statement to say that case, put camera in your homes.
John,
It was a yeah.
I feel that the president's statement was a provocation to the
Of
citizens.
Listen,
course.
Let's
Evanso,
listen to me now.
Evanso,
Listen to me for everything.
I beg you, we're not going to judge your statement. We focus here on this administration. Judge, we are
Okay.
able
No, you
the
got
Liberian
you.
people, the Liberian people voted him out, and it's okay with that. Now we focus here on this administration. I want to ask Shaka that question because he made a reference to George Weah-led administration. But I
Of
want us to
course.
focus on this administration.
No, but before you grade, you
Before
got
you
got
grade
to
people,
think
you got
about
instances,
what happened
you
in
got
the past.
another
You said the instance, you said the
Of
scenario, then you
course.
come to
Yeah,
the
basically,
question.
before
The
you
reason
get
to grade them.
Okay, Evanso, let's
You can't just
listen
start
to you.
grade.
Evanso, let's listen to you.
Yeah, so I was just saying it was a provocation by the president towards the citizen because the president himself knows that UCCC camera is cost incentive because you have to get electricity, you got to get Wi-Fi. The country doesn't have electricity, either Wi-Fi. How many persons in most of our country have electricity is one thing so I'll be looking at before you get rid of the leeward counties. So how will the citizen get CC camera when all the basic things that make life easy is not available? So he was provoking the citizen. You see that? So these are things. So if you are president, before you go out to make statement, you should think only, wisely before you make statement. Even when the auditor died in the car, the boy and the girl, he said they were doing man and woman being in the car. So if somebody go and do man and woman being in the car, they will die. Or same people been doing man and woman being in the car, they been dying like people.
people who have
As a
money.
leader, you should be smart in talking. You can't just say things because you want to say it. So he was
Okay.
wrong in the direction. These are some of the things people went against him.
Now let me have my 2 cents on this, right?
I'm not
And
finished. I grade
Okay.
the people you asked me. I'm not finished.
Yeah,
I'm
go
not
ahead,
finished.
Shaba.
Yes,
Shabbat.
I need to. Yes.
Okay, sir.
So,
Complete your statement.
number 2. Currently, this government has spent just half, 1.5 year in power. Junior, if you are currently in Liberia, it will surprise you that NTA boss is leaving Monrovia to Maryland in one day time.
The MDA wait. MDA never leave Monrovia before to go to Maryland doing the George Weah
Not in
administration.
recently. Not in recently. Not at this time. There was no rule at this time for
Okay.
NTA to travel from Monrovia to Maryland. I challenge any citizen for that matter to tell me during the past 6 years, even when I started administration, that NTA travel from Monrovia to Maryland in July. I challenge any citizen for that matter. Yesterday, NTA left from Monrovia and entered Plibo from Monrovia to Frenchemont. So it tells you that the government maintain the role being pliable to the citizen before they can get funding for payment. It's one of the plus they have. Stability. Not too much noise in the country. Yes, not everything is perfect. We know there's lapses, there is no challenges. There are some hardships in the country because the private sector is not booming based on other factors, which of course other NGOs withdrew their support because of Donald Trump's pronouncement of a USAID backup. So things are not 100% perfect, but the government is doing well in terms of attacking the problems that we have. In subsequent time, in the future, step by step, the issue will be addressed. I'm not saying they are perfect. I'm not saying Joe Weah did not do anything. There's some good things in Joe Weah administration. But the problem, he failed to at least hold his officials accountable for what they did in his administration that affected the people who voted against him. There were too much allegation of corruption. And he refused to take action, which this government is also taking action based on corruption allegation. Bouaka is accused that again his own official he appointed, he has suspended for corruption allegation, indictment for no investigation. That's why people want when someone makes money public fund, then they get account of it. Then of course the system will be built. We are talking about system here, and the government without system, it cannot succeed because what people work at their will. And when people work at their will, at the end of the day, they miss money or miss a planned public fund. That's why I get them 70% for that first 1.5 year. Thank you.
Thank you. Alfonso, do you have any question to Shadrach?
Sandra, agree with me. I don't think I will have question for him. I will only have maybe I will only have some statement on his statement he made. Not highly about decreasing. The fact that Bouaka suspending people, it's true that sometimes when you hear about allegation of corruption, you got to suspend. But before you suspend somebody on allegation of corruption, meaning you are getting almost some facts. You can just get it, you start doing it. So if Bouaka was very serious, it's good to suspend, but you are very serious after suspending. Some other people now might be in court. And some of them maybe might be set free or be found guilty. But since he started suspending people, I have not heard any of them case in court. So I feel, to me, it's a political bluff to make the public to feel that yes, indeed he's working. But on that one, but the rest of the other one, yes, is the first 1.5 year they are doing well. Their first one, their 1.5 year is better than even Georgia 1.5 year. That's what I know.
Okay, good. Now you see, Alfonso, I'm not a sedition. I'm not a UPACE. I'm not MDR partisan. I affiliate with no political party in Liberia. But my statement here tonight, maybe other people will think that I'm a sedition, but I'm not. Now, this administration, let me start by rating them. 30, let's say 3/10. I'm clear with that. That's my statement. It might not yield any result, but that's how I see this administration to be. The administration have been running pro bono, like completing projects that were undertaken by past administration, which the glory have been given to them. For me, I don't give them that glory. Now, the reason why I rate them 3/10 is because the same thing that our Liberian people complain of during the Josh Weah administration, those same things are repeating themselves. What's the difference between 4.5, the gasoline price 4.5 right now in Liberia, and $5? There is no difference. Josh Weah started before with 3.5, it increased to 4 to 4.5, 4 to 4.90, all the way to 5. Same thing with rice price. When George Weah took over, the bag of rice increased to 2,000, from 2,000 to 2,200, 2,200, 2,500, 2,500, all the way to 3,000. When he left power, I know that the bag of rice price in Liberia was 2,700 at some places, 2,500 at some places. So now this administration, the bag of rice in Liberia is 3,000. Some places 3,100. In 1979, I want to take us back to history. Our Liberians people fought in Liberia in 1979, the Rest Riot. If you know about that, 1978, I think.
79.
79, good. The Rest Riot occurred in 1979 in Liberia. So if any administration wants to succeed in Liberia, you want me to grade you 100%, decrease the price of rice. The amount of people that eat rice in Liberia are not compared to those that drive cars. Why would Liberia even be producing gasoline, and gasoline price is $5, 4.5 to pump? At retail, you might find it maybe like $7 or $6 at retail. But we got a U-Paste on the show. We have different stand on this. We have Gunsy Day Gunsy. He's a U-Paste. He will have a different stand.
Can I ask you or say something?
You will ask me. You will ask me. I told you guys when I'm speaking, you can ask a question. But let me end with this. The reason why I read these people 3/10 is because they have not been doing something extra. During the George Weah administration, George Weah suspended people for corruption allegations. He suspended them. He reappointed some other folks. You understand? But these people were not prosecuted. And this is the same step that Joseph Boakai is taking right now in Liberia. The only problem that we didn't see George Weah, posting on social media was his entire PRO were weak. They didn't used to post about George Weah movement, but his propagandists were very strong. So anytime you see George Weah traveling out of Liberia, the news will come out. But when George Weah suspend people, you will not see the news. You will not see those that are working on his government to post it. Right now, you see the government has their own podcast that they are running, that they go every day to appreciate the work of the government. But during the administration of George Weah, such a thing was not happening. But indeed, he did those things. And this is the same thing this administration is doing. During the administration of George Weah, he rode private jets from Liberia to other countries. Joseph Boakai does the same thing. Why would I rate Joseph Boakai 7 when I rate George Weah at the time 2? The reason why I gave him 3 is because he's been working a little bit. He's been working a little bit to maintain the law and order in our country. A little bit. During George Weah's administration, the U-Paste were very strong. In his first year, there were 2 different protests. Joseph Boakai first year, no protest. Second year, 1 protest. I'm not saying our men under the Palawa how their thing they can be doing. I'm talking about national protest from the actual politicians, But this is the first protest, and it went very peaceful. Very peaceful. I can say that. So that's the reason I gave him 2. When you listen to UN have been rating Liberia one of the poorest country, the country that do not respect law and order, is because of the protests we have in our country. And that rating came out since 2022. We're waiting for UN to rate our country right now to know where we stand. Then we can use it now as a tool. But we're still waiting on UN to rate our country. Since 2022, they haven't rated us. Alfonso, you can ask me the question. If you ask and I answer you, then we go to Gunsity. Gunsity would like to say, welcome to the show, Chief.
I don't know.
John, you, yeah, I come in. To be, I know you must say almost on the scene line. We get this one small thing. That's all. Welcome, brother Gensi. John.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, with all of your statement, I don't know whether you are taking into consideration whether government is continuity. If you are taking into consideration that government is continuity, then you will not sit here to say that every project that was being done under George Weah, the president will be, is clean. When at the time George Weah wanted, when he was not even president, he went in program for Banga to Minikura Highway, early joining Sarita, to criminal. Something that was being different. Then you said, he said, Joseph Boakai should be clean. He left behind, they not computer, Joseph Boakai and computer, he shouldn't claim it. This is government. Government is continuity. It's not George Weah personal money. If our CDC personal money they start using, then you will say there and say we should be clean, or the government should be clean. But since it is government, Liberian people resources and foreign partner resources, it is therefore the obligation of the government to clean it. So nobody will come to clean it, So that one is clear. But look at the issue of gas price. We're talking about George Weah at the time he took it from this and carried to this. When the issue about at that time said we didn't have anything in Ukraine. The country that was supplying gasoline to Liberia. At that time we didn't have gasoline water. When In fact, gasoline used to go short of the market. When the problem came, the gasoline price increased. But when Joseph Baga came, their first 1 year and a half, we not say the gasoline had not even gone, had not increased to that extent. Even Ukraine, they get problem there, and now also get problem in Iran. But yet and still, gasoline price still at least Liberian people of falling and not going off the market. So we have to appreciate the government for that. The only thing we can tell them is they should work on the issue of stabilizing the US rate. Because if they stabilize the US rate, I think things will be okay. But the US rate continue to fluctuate, going to 197, 200, 195, 190 continuously. It will not be a good thing for all. At least they can bring it down if the central bank can say, okay, the rate should be 150, it just be 150 throughout, it will be okay. That's the only thing. But to say the government is doing similar thing just where we are extra mad. Private jet, no president will go right, or in I will call it passenger plane. President are going on emergency trade or all of meeting will not rather. So it will be private jet. But the way you wish you ride in a private jet is the one with that problem.
I have to make a statement before.
So you will ride private jet, you take people to go and export the country resources, you have to go visit other places to go enjoy Fanta, to take make Fanta and come back. It's a different thing than taking private jet to go represent the country. Are two different things there. Now the next one is so you should understand a government. The very first you should understand a government continuity. So Joseph Baga finish. If Joseph Baga leave anything down, and next government come, they will still say this is government project. Will not say that Joseph Baga project. So government is continuity. Eddie left plenty things down. Georgia King step on oil. He start picking some oil. He didn't complete some. So we're not saying Georgia did not start it. For me, I agree that Georgia started.
Let me provide some information for Junior. Junior, I work in government. Like I said to you, I'm not a politician. I'm a professional person. I work in government. Besides working in government, sometimes we follow our late history to know where our country came from and where we are going. So, like Ifanso said, and we all know that government is continuity. Now, there's in school, you're talking about, I tell you, Georgia is not Georgia, no secure that funding. I will tell you, at the time that funding was secured, it was secured by George Warner, the then Minister of Education when I was there, as supervisor.
It was the who regime?
Early regime.
Okay.
Early regime. Let me tell you, the project, the funding, it was secured under Global Panel Education, GPE, for the $7 million. I have the record, I have the documentation, my brother. I'm not no bragging about somebody because I let Eddie know. And I think I will ask supervisor at the education, Ministry of Education. George Warner is the one, the minister then secured that funding with GPE. So that for the $7 million, when Georgia took over, and they changed that nomenclature to IRAS. IRAS means improving secondary education. Something like that. Now, they started continue with that project to bring about smart box in school. Who designed a smart box? Between you and I and God, it was my ideology. When I traveled to Ghana, I saw the smart box students using it. And I spoke with a company who designed a smart box. They call it Asanka in Ashanti, meaning community bow. It was a very simplest and cheapest device for students to use, even in the homes. Why should I buy a capital of $50, $25 USD and take it in the home? It's a Wi-Fi. You connect to it and it gives you the educational content. The student study from the WISE, WIEC, question whatsoever. So when I designed that thing, when those guys took over 2017, I did a presentation to the senior management. From there, they copied that idea and they ran with it. Because I was not in a high position, they put me aside. I'm happy that it's taking place in Liberia because it generated from my idea. So government is continuity. If John started a Peter M say, now it's personal money. If for the government, they already said donor funding, GP is a donor funding for the $7 million grant secured by Josh Warner. I can get a job without no more. You can call him, I can say that your man is talking the truth. When I came from Sweden, from Stade, I went to job office. I said, I want to treat Liberians to digitize the education system, school management system. He told me, he said, my young man, you get a good idea, you get a good vision, but we are not yet ready to that no level. Slow down small. Let's see how at least 60 to 50-60% of our population can be digital literate. So we can roll out the kind of project. It's still soon. So we have CDC government bragging, but they bring their school whatsoever. They don't have the ideas, the methodology, or how the project came to being, and our funding, how they secure it. No, they met the money in the account of the education ministry. It was secured by just one. I challenge any job administration. The minister then, the showing, I work for him personally, and I work only in ministry education. When I resign, he called me back to say, my man, I beg you, please come. If I salary, I will increase the salary. I said, no, I want to take a challenge to different sector. I still only I spent 9 years here. I'm a young man. I want to go to different places and challenge myself. I live in them because I have a problem. I live because I want to go to different sector. You know what I mean? So that project is not city government who secure that funding. They met that money there. The Indian use it, and the money is still running as I speak for the $7 million grant. I set here to put my integrity online for anybody to do a back investigation and come back to me. If they tell you say the seminar made is false and misleading, and the show you don't let it allow me to talk.
Thank you. You see, my point I'm making here is not whether Josh Weah took on, the projects of Ellen, whether it was his idea or not. Because during the Josh Weah administration, the people of Liberia said Josh Weah didn't do well, so they removed him from the position. They brought another administration. What I'm saying here is that the same thing Josh Weah did. This is the same thing the administration is doing. Suspending people without prosecuting them. With all of the suspension we've been hearing from the executive management.
I disagree. You said you wanted to be active. I disagree. I will give you one why I disagree. Josh Weah did not suspend anybody for corruption allegation. He suspended for reason. I come in the middle line. Then you go to the party, they can make a comment. Josh Weah suspended based on administrative reasons. The reason was not given. But Braga is suspending based on allegation, corruption allegation, and some of them have been indicted for investigation. Number one is if the outgoing chair for LTA, Adjuma Kamara, have been indicted along with the former chair, Edwin Zakma. They have been indicted for investigation. I have a document in my possession. I can share it with you.
Let me finish. You see, Gunsi, we're coming to you, right? We're coming for you to give your take on this. When Alfonso was speaking today, he said the Josh Weah administration, Joseph Boaga administration, they are suspending people on corruption allegation. And when you suspend, and you mention that you are suspending Mr. X, for example, I say I'm suspending Shadrach on corruption allegation. It means I've had like 90 or 80% of evidence that at least Shadrach is involved with corruption. So why will I take 2 or 3 months before indicting Shadrach? During Josh Weah administration, he suspended based on administrative reasons. Why? Because he didn't have any other evidence that this person, people went to him and say, we're working with this manager is not doing well, he's always eating our money, and he suspended those people. But he didn't have any evidence of those people being corrupt. So for administrative reasons, you suspend the person and investigate them. But this administration, they suspend based on corruption. That means they've had almost 80% of their evidences. So if you have 80% of the evidences and you are bold to tell the Liberian people, say, I suspend Mr. X for corruption, and you cannot go to prosecute the person over 2-3 months, how do we believe you? How do we take you to be serious? So this is the point I'm making. It's not Josh Weah did it in the past. The Liberian people removed George Weah because they said he was not doing well for them. Now, this administration, I'm saying that they are doing almost the same thing George Weah did. But let's listen to you, Gunsite. Let's hear your side of the story.
Thank you. Thanks to the host, our dear brother Giaro, and sorry when I call you Giaro though, because I hope you accept that.
Yeah, it's okay.
And
It's okay.
to my dear friend and brother Alfonso, and to my brother Shadrach, how you guys doing?
Family.
Thank you so much. I will start with two serious topics that we have under discussion when it comes to the price of rice, and you give brief history of the rice crisis we have in Liberia. And I will also talk about making comparison with the past administration to the present administration in any other way. We'll try to generalize it. Okay. First, I will take on the rice issue. It's a shame that Liberia is still sitting here today talking about rice price going up and coming down. Okay. I think we're living in the 21st century. We've had our own share of country being violent and in an aggressive situation. We've passed that stage. At this time, we should be trying to produce for ourselves and not just depend on other countries for the little things like rice. I was speaking to somebody the last time in Campley. Can you imagine people in Campley now no longer break wool? They sit and wait for a charcoal to be produced for them to buy it and cook. That's how terrible. And someone also told me that this is happening in Mutu.
Okay, let me hold you there, Gunsite. I beg you. I gotta hold you on this, and I need to make a point, right? We're talking about modern lives in our country. What bad it is for people in Campley to cook on gas. What bad it is for people in Campley to cook on electric stove. So I bet you don't go in that direction. If people in Mutu are not breaking wood again to cook, they're using coal, they're using electricity to cook, and we appreciate that. It means Liberia is moving forward. Liberia is going to another country. You know,
John, please wait against that feeling, because if you say that we have a problem with you, it can maybe more.
Alfonso, let me you there. Let's give you a time, please.
Two different things.
Thank you so much, Junior. Junior, thank you. You know, one thing I like your argument, though. You're always on the opposing side, which is really great. That's a fun one. But to be realistic, right? When you don't have the fitting job, you don't have any other income, and you sit in Mutu. If you're producing your own coal to use it, that's great. That's wonderful. If you can produce your own gas to use it because you want to get into modernization or whatsoever, wonderful. But you're not making any, you don't have any other income. You're waiting. You don't have the money. Now people are not even making farm like the way we that were born the late 70s to the 80s, the way we saw our people coming up during those days, making farm to sustain the family, is no longer happening. People buying bags of rice. To me, what we killed ourselves for in Liberia, we are not learning from our past. On a serious note, Liberia is not learning from her past. We have a very ugly history when it comes to rice. And with today sitting on air, media is powerful to talk about, oh, the rice price is going high. People sit in Mutu gameplay and still waiting to buy rice. That's a failure to me. I will be harsh on this and I will say this. This is a complete failure. For the sake of God in heaven, why were you being Mutu and buy rice? Why were you being Dimpley and buy rice? Why were you being Tanwe and buy rice? For what? For what reason? My brother, we need to do things differently. Liberia in the 60s and the 70s, you could compare the GDP of Liberia with that of India or whatsoever country that we see today that have become so modern. Here we are today. We stay on the same level. Then when it comes to political comparison in that country, okay, you're talking about administration from George Weah administration to UP, a present UP administration, broadcast administration. Look, we still have some terrible people that still play on the minds of young people in that country. One is Tower. I graduated from Tottenham High. Let me say this to you. When Taylor came out and said, when your mother born you good, get in the street. We were the group that were planning our demonstration, and we actually went into the street. Okay? You know who then put us in that situation? The same toy that you see today, putting all the rhetoric down. Those same toy that you see here, that's what they're good at. When they are not part of an administration, they come up with a whole lot of things. When you put them there, they do nothing different. Toy have been one of my disappointments in Liberia when it comes to politics. I will be honest with you. I nearly got killed that time when we went out to demonstrate, when one of the students hit Evelyn Kanaka, who was then education minister, after she came from upstairs to talk to us. And the demonstration turned violent. SOD got on us. Okay? Just because those same group of people today, the same thing they're saying to young people, this was not happening. This was not happy. And when you put them in a position, you see them driving 75,000 cars with all the navigator system. Why are you buying 75,000 cars in Liberia? Nobody knows. But they will be there to break the young people, the ignorant young people's lives. It happened to us. They came to us and said Taylor was giving money to J.J. Robert. J.J. Robert right by Tottenham High, and Tottenham High was leaking. Tottenham High is still leaking today. Tottenham High is still leaking today. Since Taylor left. So you put on listening to those guys. To me, UP administration is more disciplined and responsible than the CDC we are led administration. Trust me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate the UP administration?
9.5.
Okay.
One more 100.
9.5. I don't agree with everything. Trust me, I'm not one of those who want to praise. Yesterday we were on this line. I told you about Honorable Koga failure when it comes to Booyah. He's my friend and brother. We talk. The VP, they are all good people, wonderful people.
Can I ask you some?
Say it.
Let me ask you some few questions.
Yeah.
You rate this administration 9.5. On what basis are you rating them on 9.5? Can you give us the tangibles within the country?
Thank you so much. When any politician vie to take leadership, they make promises to the citizen. When you elect me, I will do this. When you elect me, I will do that. Joseph Boakai and his entire team talk about roads. They talk about fighting corruption. They talk about mature and responsible government. Okay, that go with rule. For God's sake, man, we see the progress. We haven't reached there. We haven't reached to where we want to be. But within 1.5 years, we're seeing the progress. We see that now people don't spend 2 weeks to get to graduate from Nima County. No. That's a progress. Have we reached to where we want to be? No. Will we get there? I'm very much sure and have trust in this government. With the way the old man is moving, we will get there. To know that the man is not playing. You look at former commerce minister, how you call him? I'm forgetting his name. Yes, former commerce minister. I think he was minister for commerce, right? How you call that?
I forget.
Ada, right?
Yeah, you too much. Who are that?
Ada, one of the, I think that's his name there within our range. This boy was one of the strong donors to UP. He was very close to the old man. When something happened and the old man did not feel pleased about it, what happened? He got him out. He booted him out. That wouldn't have happened in George Weah administration. Nathaniel Maggie will not do any bad for George Weah to take you out. Eugene Nangbe will not do any bad for George Weah to take you. The very first thing is George Weah was not even having control over his administration. He does not know what was happening. Unfortunately, those guys that were around him were running the government. Anything they said to him, because it was his first time. Actually, we all know that George Weah was not part of student politics. He knows nothing about administration like that. So you have those vampires around him, like Toy, like Eugene Nangbe, like all the guys that were around him. George Weah might have had good intent for Liberia, but those that were telling him the same thing bogged down to being patriotic. Those that were around him were only about milking the honey or whatsoever it is to get their own share of the national cake at the expense of George Weah, at the detriment of the masses. You think that all citizens were happy with our administration? How many of them were even happy? Look at the kind of a death that occurred in land. Young people that went to school and learned. Those guys were just being murdered in land for the sake of government. How can this happen in a country that people sitting when they go talk, the president say put CCTV on your house? So George Weah administration was a big failure, man. We should not be comparing it with UP administration. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you. You know, we've been saying almost similar thing. Just that for me, I just grade them 7/10, but they are trying to pick up and
You said 6. I said
do
6.
well.
Why,
Yeah, I
why,
said
why,
6.
why,
Okay. So
why were you even grading 6? Why were you grade UP 6?
After 7. The reason after
I
7
graded
is
6 because I expecting
I know they already passed.
the Liberian people are expecting some things that are not happening.
Yeah, but it
One
will not
is the
happen
issue of
overnight. This country was in a mess, my brother. The police was a
I
mess.
know.
Everything was done based on friendship, not on professionalism. It was based
Yeah,
on
but
friendship.
Exactly so. Against I 100% agree with you. I'm not a
It was
UPS.
based
I'm
on
not
friendship.
a citizen. Like I said, I will be professional after working professional. Like I go to business. I will not listen to the party, but I will tell the truth.
They were running the entire government based on friendship. If it is not
Friendship.
Lieutenant Miguel, it is a toy. If it is not toy, it's Eugene Nangbe. If it is not Eugene Nangbe, they were just putting friends, girlfriends into position. My brother, we live in America. You want result, man. I'm not going to have somebody in my administration, you're not giving me result. You out. Whether you're my born brother, Joseph Way, you will be out. You will be out. Honestly speaking, I want result. When I can't get result, you gone. Why are you keeping them? Why are you keeping all the young girls because they're best friend with you? You can still have, I'm nobody saying that they are perfect. You can have, I don't care about who get girlfriend or who don't have girlfriend that they are alive. But you don't come and destroy the country with relationship like that. You can keep it outside of your professional work.
Exactly so, brother.
But George Weah say relationship was the best thing to do. To practice in Liberia in government. So
Yeah, that's why
I destroy him.
That's why he messed it up.
Yeah.
That's why he messed it up. And so when you create something in Liberia, when I get something, I'm involved with a whole lot of things. And look, my brother, I look for the best. If even myself, I can't be the best, let me bring brains on board. I want results. That's me.
Yes.
I want result. Let's forget about it. It will not go anywhere with the friendship and family activities when it comes to certainty. When you want to bring your family on board and you know that they will not give you result, open your business and put them there. Open your business and put them there.
Of course.
But when it comes to national government, my brother, you want result. And the only way you can get result is bringing competent people on board. Forget about who was your old girlfriend. If your old girlfriend is competent, glory be to God. If the person is not competent, no way. You're not coming there with guns and tape there. It will not happen. Trust me. They were just we have messed the whole thing.
And okay, listen, folks, I gotta come in with this.
Before I forget, Gina, I beg you, let me confirm my brother against the statement that has to do with the George Weah intention for the country, and also the one I have to do with competency in government. So George Weah as individual, for me personally, I know that George Weah may have good intention for the country, but because he was limited politics, people using, and when in that position, you don't speak to the public, without no security adequate permission or your father permission. So George Weah will confined in a room and controlled by those guys, and they destroy the integrity. But individual that I know that he has good intention for the country, he got a good heart. But
shout out to Buttress to what you just said. There was appointment that was made by George Weah. There were
Yes.
appointments that were made by George Weah. It was that recommendation from Natalia McGill.
McGill and the rest of the guys.
Recommendation from Toy. These were all their group of people that they were. George Weah, how many people George Weah know in Liberia? How many people George Weah really went to school with to say these are people I went to school with? How many people you can name? So all of the appointment was done by recommendation from the vampires, the gang that were around him, that wanted to milk the honey, my brother. That what was happening. Yeah.
Exactly so. Yeah, you can go ahead. I just want to confirm, my brother, that's still in that direction.
I mean, I'm sorry. You see me, I don't miss my work. At the end of the day, I leave for America. I don't stay with nobody anymore. I go to my own place and sleep. I don't want to become a millionaire. I'm good to where I am in life. We got to be honest with ourselves. If we can't be honest, our country not going anywhere.
Anywhere, exactly so.
We got to be honest with ourselves.
And that's why
it starts with us.
Sally, I started this is Sally. When people behind lawmakers, vice president, government official, or minister, unless the same persons, they don't even correct abortion. They are afraid to correct abortion because they won't get up that daily bread. They will silence them. And some of us, like I said, I will remain professional. If I tire working in the government or any professional setting, I go to business and sit on my farm. Enough. It will never be politician. But I will affiliate with people based on a leadership ability that I feel is better for the country.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come in, right? I know most of you guys here are U-based, but you will not be bold to the point to say right.
I'm not that we are U-based.
Excuse me. 100%.
No, but you guys say you've made it clear that you are U-based.
I supported UP. I'm from NPP. Okay, that's the only political party I ever registered and affiliated with for NPP. But I supported, definitely I did. I supported UP. Yes, and I got a whole lot of friends in UP. Granted, that's true. But I speak my mind, though, Gian, you got to know me. I say what it is. Whether you like it or not, that's your business. We should just be respectful to one another. That's all. That's all.
Now, this is my point, right? I think you guys got to understand my point I was making tonight. George Weah did what he did. People accuse him of bringing relative, bringing his girlfriends, and all of those things. But then the Liberian people say, okay, since he did all of those things, we are removing you. Now, this is the current administration we're talking about. How better is the life of the Liberian people? That's my question. And I like the way you guys answer them. You guys gave them 9.5, which is like,
yeah, definitely.
That's like 95 in our rating. Shubra gave them 70.
Yeah, I'm not only looking at the living condition of Liberians, though, and you should know we haven't gone 2 years into this administration. What were some of the things, the promises we made to the people before coming into government? Okay, what actually? Okay, so these are things that I look at.
Let me finish. Let me finish on my side.
Yeah, okay.
For me, I can clearly say on the show tonight, if Liberia want to get developed, want to improve, we need to forget about this UP and CDC and try to bring new administration on board, like new political party. No, I beg you, Shadrach. I beg you.
How?
Let me finish. In 2005, this is the same political party. The two of them in 2017. In 2011, the same two political party. 2017, the same two political party. 2023, the same two political party. We've been seeing almost the same thing.
So the only reason why would be different people from different planets. Are they not Liberian?
No, I'm coming. The reason why I'm saying we need to forget CDC and that of Unity Party and bring about at least different political party, because this is the administration in 2011 runoff. We had runoff election. 2017 runoff election. 2023 runoff election between the same two political parties, and we've been experiencing almost the same thing. The only reason we sit here today to appreciate Madam Ellie Johnson Sirleaf is because during her administration, we just came from civil war, The entire world were looking at us. The entire country, the entire countries around the world were looking at us. So they tried to give us fundings. George Rakim, when he took over, we'd like to welcome to the show Easy, and also Kelvin DJ Matari. We also like to welcome him to the show here tonight. Now we got to wrap it up on this discussion to go to Kelvin Matari. Kelvin Matari is going to be our guest here tonight. How did it come about the candidate they are featuring in Buyao, Kotokwadu? You know, we had Kevin on here recently, and then the discussion, we didn't end the discussion because of, I don't know, his network and stuff like that. But we got to ask Kevin. Our district have been back for a couple of years. We do not have roads. We do not have schools. We do not have healthcare facilities. Now, Kevin and his party are telling the people of district number 5, let's vote Kotokwadu. He will change these things. He will use his oversight responsibility. He will use his representation to at least improve Buyao district. Alfonso was on the show here last night. He told the people that I needed to build my first house in Buyao, but because of the road condition, I couldn't build my house there, which is truth. Many of us here want to do some things in Buyao, but how can I take my cement from the port to carry it to Buyao? When I reach the bound, I cannot go again because of the road condition. How can I take my equipment? When I reach the bound, I cannot go again because of the road condition. Kevin and his folks from MDR, they are telling us we should vote Kotokwadu. He's the best person to represent the people of District 5. He will use his oversight responsibility to deliver the people of District 5. We're going to ask him on that. Folks, I want to beg us, let's conclude on this. Kevin is a professional person like all of us here, but let's go to him because he's our guest. We cannot disrespect him. Let's welcome him to the show. Minister Kelvin DJ Matari, even though when you appear here, you say we shouldn't call you minister, but I'm going to call you minister anyway. If there is any content, you can quote. I don't care about that. But anyways, welcome to the show, Armstrong and Kelvin Matari. Kelvin, are you there?
You unmute yourself, Kelvin.
Please unmute yourself.
You are muted, Kelvin.
You're unmuted.
I'm trying to do so, but he had to do it for himself.
Kelvin, you are muted. Just check on your screen. You'll see the mic sound will cross line in it. Just check on it, please.
The minister wearing glasses in the net already in Liberia. The minister wearing glasses is a problem for us. Alfonso, you need to chat.
It's a protection from the lights, the stream. So most people use glasses.
You're the arty man. You get a fake theory. We don't believe in that thing.
It's not a fake theory, but the thing that you do look at computer screen more often than we do.
Which one is lie?
Please unmute yourself.
Minister, if you are there, please unmute yourself. Gunsity, I want you to get engaged with this conversation. Like all of us here, we need to hear from Kelvin tonight. Let him be able to give us reasons why the people of Buyao.
I'm already preparing for the minister. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
I hope the minister knows how to unmute himself, because he said I see the mic muted.
Kevin, please unmute yourself. We cannot unmute you because you chose to mute
Minister,
yourself.
look on your screen, you'll see a sound of mic that will no line cross in the one side. It means that you are muted. Can you please click on that mic sound to unmute yourself?
JR, is it possible to share the screen? Because
you are good to go now.
Share the screen a couple of times, but it's not happening. I got to log in.
You are good to go. Let me take your screen now.
Gian, how do we share the screen on our wall? Or maybe, like you do sharing, because they're telling me to log in, so I don't know what they're trying to say.
You cannot share the screen. What you can do is to just share the show, because we're using a platform to have the show. That's why.
But how do we share the show? I tried.
You gotta go on Facebook, go to your Facebook page, and then you put in yes.
Oh, okay, maybe. So we can share it from here. Okay.
So let's welcome to the show Kevin DJ Matari. Kevin, good evening and welcome to the show, Chief. Kevin, are you there? Kevin, are you there?
I think Kevin finding it difficult. I don't know what's going on. I think you
We
can
hearing
go.
we hearing some noise from his background, but he's not speaking. We are not seeing his mouth shaking. Kevin, are you there? Let's try to put Kevin.
Why it looks like something not right. I'm not hearing anybody.
Who's speaking?
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I was not hearing anybody. I don't know. The entire era was just
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I try putting Kevin there back to bring him again to see.
Yeah, try that again. Let's see.
Yeah. I think he and John, you get him?
No, I would try to let me try to call him behind the
So
scene.
yeah, calling directly and telling what to do exactly. It seems to be that he finding difficulties, in
Yeah.
community itself.
You know, the woman who say technology in Liberia is something else. So you say every government official it's difficult for them to use it. So
Alfonso, don't compare our country to another Nigeria is improving. We had a very good system in place in these days. So that way back.
Cedra, when you go Europe, you come back, doesn't mean that everybody gone there. I say it's very difficult.
Chief,
As we speak now, you know that our senator don't know how to use computer correct. What you telling me?
no, but you can't use one person.
Alfonso, you online, man. You online. Be careful, please. You online. You online. You on air, please.
Seriously, tell you that.
You on air.
Okay, I take it back.
Thank you.
Our senator, you can call back. Take it back.
Yeah, thank you.
But I don't know which one the senator
I think tonight gonna be kind of a spicy somehow politically. These are some of the discussions we really want to be having because we are very close to the election period or the date of the election. We really want to know much about why those that are supporting a particular candidate, why are they supporting the candidate? Who really their candidate is? How well they know their candidate? Is the candidate really competent enough to adequately represent over 50 plus thousand people in the district that you get men like the late Jackson Doe, D.K. Musalie, you know, all those great men are from that place. Do people that they really supporting actually stand a chance of representing our district? We really want to hear from our political leaders and why are they supporting the candidate they are supporting. So bringing the former minister online is very much important. Let's try to understand why.
He's not former. He's the current minister.
It's a
assistant minister.
Assistant
Minister of Commerce.
Yes, sorry. Why the minister, or he happened to also be, I think he's the chairman for MDR, right?
No, he's the
PRO.
Publicity. The PRO, man.
Okay. MDR been trying hard to recruit me. I refuse. Don't mind me. They not send me message. They not send me message. They tired. I want my people Tony Lee not online. And you say, I was secret you bossing me. Yeah, they not try. They can't get me. But we really want to know why they're supporting those that they are supporting in the district and then hear from them. Actually, let us.
And so Armstrong, before we can come to our guests, Armstrong, we're discussing issues about the current government. How do you look at the current government from the past government? How can you grade them? What grade do you can give to the current government? This is what we're looking at. Can you get maybe 1 minute of time?
Oh, okay. Thank you. It is raining here so heavily, so I don't know what I'm coming clear. I think that what happened to Kelvin.
Oh,
so I don't know whether you guys hear me.
We hear you.
We hear you.
Okay.
Kelvin, okay now?
Love.
Okay. I think Kevin
Yeah,
good.
okay, we're getting
Kevin,
you,
we hearing
Kevin.
you.
Can't even listen to me.
We hearing you, Kevin. You got in love. We hearing you, Kevin.
Kevin, you are good.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm testing you. I can't.
We hearing Kevin, but he's not hearing us.
Kevin,
Kevin,
you
you
No,
good,
good.
you
the,
You
good.
the
good.
audio is not showing. Yeah,
So
why not
Kevin,
hearing it?
Because you
We
guys even
hearing
coming in, you guys are
we
breaking
hearing
in.
you, Kevin.
Okay.
Are you hearing us? You tell Kevin to buy earpiece or something like that, maybe. Are you using laptop?
Yeah, he's using laptop.
Oh, okay. I see why.
Then maybe he's not pressing the bottom of
What
the
are you
laptop on
doing?
the keyboard. He's not pressing it. That's why.
No, not for that. The internet slow. You know, laptop comes in heavy, right? The internet really slow right now because of the rain. Laptop
So
is, yeah, that's what happening. The laptop is heavy. You get a whole lot of apps on the laptop that consume more internet system than a regular
All right,
cell phone.
Minister, text me your number. Let me tell you what to do exactly so you get free. Tonight we have to interview you.
Speak up phone.
Oh,
Speak up.
As I'm saying, he's not the volume of that laptop is low. You are not increasing. That's why you are not. We getting him, but he's not getting us.
the internet is actually terrible because of the heavy rain here.
yeah. And also he
It is
using laptop, so it makes it more difficult for him. If it was cell phone, it would be much easier to pick up the internet as compared to laptop.
The audio. You do what?
Well, Minister, we are hearing you and
Okay.
we hear you in the
Well,
back end.
I think instead of just sitting waiting for him, Armstrong and be talking.
sit up.
I say instead of waiting and just keeping the area quiet, Armstrong and be talking, you can get your takes on the government. How
No,
you
but then when
rate
he
it?
getting us now, how will
No,
we know? So we also want to know
stay.
how he doing.
Dion, you have to go in the back with him when you okay, then you come.
Yeah, good.
Gone.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah, that's good because we can't keep it even with
Yeah.
them from the background, but then he not no responding.
So yeah, Armstrong, we can go like we asked.
Yeah, sincerely, but being here is quiet about the booyah of politics. All the national
Oh yeah.
politics, I reserve all comments, and the past government performance and that of the current government, I don't have much dealing with it. I think all of you may have followed me in the past, so we are very silent, and our focus right now is the booyah of politics.
So
Yeah,
Armstrong, what is keeping you
it is
silent? You are in Liberia. Why is keeping you
the ring
silent?
here is very heavy, so I don't know. Let me use my earpod.
Yeah, I think you gotta do so.
So can you guys tell us a little bit of Armstrong about Armstrong? Who is Armstrong and which party he was supporting before? Because he's being a
He
little
coming.
skeptical to discuss national politics right now.
He coming to all I want, don't worry.
No, the man say he don't want to discuss national politics, so I think we can talk it behind and get to know.
Okay, hello.
You getting us now, Armstrong? It's okay, babe.
The ring heavy.
Yeah, in the ring, son. The ring heavy.
The ring is heavy.
Armstrong, you getting us? Baby, you're not connected yet.
No, the ring heavy.
But what part of Moreover Tobe is that Rina giving you hard answer?
So
Getting us?
we are trying some methods. I don't think Ashko will be on because I'm hearing a rain sound from his back.
Even our brother Armstrong too. I think he caught some problems.
Yeah.
Kind of a heavy there, yeah. So
So if we cannot get Kevin to be live on the stream, we will try our best to have him via telephone so that he can speak to us. I think that would be okay too as well.
Oh, yeah, that's why I was
Yes.
suggesting the other day. Is sometimes people come here, the network is not good. Sometimes the internet is not correct. You just tell them to call. It will be better.
Yeah, so we will have Kevin via telephone. That will be okay. If we cannot get him shortly to speak to us about their decision to support Koto Kwagu.
Junior,
Yes, sir.
if you have his, I don't have a local number. Text me. I can call him and he be on live. Even 1 hour will say interviewing.
Yeah, let me text you his local number.
Local number. I will call him. We'll put on speaker and 1 hour. So don't worry. My money can finish. I will LTA.
Hey, go. Hey, go. I'm sure it's just like you don't hear all I wanted to know which party you supported this one election and which party
Say that.
want to know which party you affiliated with this one election. Your position.
Oh, okay. I'm a sedation and I got suspended because of my support to Honorable Koga during the by-election, the senatorial by-election. So I'm under suspension by the CDC. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. So we then you say you stay silent when we ask you to grade the government, the present government, and you say you are keeping yourself silent. You don't want to involve yourself in politics. Why?
Like I told you, currently my focus is Buyao because we have abandoned our place in the past and we want to get fully involved. So for now, we are part of national politics and our focus is in Buyao because Buyao is behind and I want to see the difference. So right now, we are part of the battle for the 14 candidates. I mean, even in Nima, the rest of the district, the 8 district that we are cut everything off and our focus now is in Buyao.
So which part of Abuja are you from, Armstrong?
The rain here is heavy.
Which part of Abuja are you from?
Very heavy rain.
Which region in Abuja are you from?
So we already have Matari on already. We can try to bring him here if maybe we have some other internet disconnection, then we can be able to have him locally, Let's bring Matari on tonight. Good evening, Honorable Matari. Welcome to the show, Chief.
Oh, I'm always excited to be on your platform, and let me use this time to say good evening to your policing studio and good evening to the people of Nema, particularly the Buyao Belt.
Good evening to you, Chief. We are glad to have you on here tonight. We want to take you strictly to Buyao politics. We don't want to go with you at a national scene. Let's go to Buyao politics. We have you on here the last time. We asked you a question about the MDR primary, and you explained to our followers and the people at District 5. Now, the biggest question to you and the entire people or the entire supporters of MDR is, how do you think, because right now Buya is one of the forgotten district. I always say that, one of the forgotten district when it comes to development, both education, healthcare, roads, and everything. Do you think Koto Kwagu, that you have chosen to be the candidate on your party ticket, do you think he can liberate the people of district number 5?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Before I go to your question, let me first use this medium to first establish in the last interview when we were appear on your platform, there was misinformation in terms of Augusta Mekwa when you were in studio. You misunderstood me in terms of referring to him as man Peking or little brother. There's no way that I would do that as traditional person who know older person. I'm only trying to say he's a younger person. he found himself in the younger generation. I can know he's not an older person, but he was misinformation in terms of the communication in studio. So I thought to register that there was no way that I would refer to Augusto Menkwa as a little brother. He's my big brother, and I respect him. That mutual respect between us. Having said that, the question you asked about the movement for democracy and reconstruction candidate, Ecuador is one of the best. First, before you serve, you have a passion. Question whether he has that passion to serve the people of the district. We say, oh yes, absolutely yes. The second thing is whether he know the people he about to lead. I say yes. He grew or he had a history, developmental history, not just developmental history, but he know the region. He cut across. And this is someone who been in the movement for democracy and reconstruction for the last 20 years, the last 2 decades. So when I say the 2 decades in the movement for democracy and reconstruction, people say, why the man will say 2 decades and the party have not lived, let's say, more than 2 decades. It's the NUDP that metamorphosed into the movement for democracy and reconstruction. The same ideology, the same breed of people would metamorphose into the movement for democracy and reconstruction from the NUDP. So when I say that, I say it with that kind of thought that we move that young man been a die-hard supporter of Senator Johnson, not just Senator Johnson, but for the NUDP angle. And we grew into the district. The guy, he's one person who have the passion to serve the people of Buyao. I traveled a little over 4 or 5 years ago in that very district, in Viva region, in the nooks and corners of that district, with the now Vice President, then Senator. And I knew how passionate he is about Buyao. So coming to projecting on the party ticket in terms of leading the people of Buyao, I think we make absolutely no mistake. Koto Kwagru is one of the best agents of our generation. So I see people talking, oh, what the man qualification, why education? If you look at Koto Kwagru, education is not the litmus test to leadership. In as much that we don't want to downplay education, the first thing is you should have a passion to serve. Look at the energy that gentleman brings in terms of the disco in the district. One of the best presidents that produced or that projected the best leadership in Nima County, and Senator Johnson, he was not the quote-unquote master degree holder or PhD holder, but he provided stewardship in Nima County for the last almost 4 decades. He hold our county for.
Okay,
Every 4 decades, you can come from the military, come into a political leadership in a country. He never had PhD, he never had master degree, but oh yes, he provided us stability in terms of stewardship in the country.
Thank you, Kevin. We will have to make the answers and questions very short because we have like 20 minutes on the radio so that the other guys can take on to have other programs. So we want you to be short with your answers. Now, I want to take you to this. This question before maybe we go to the panelists on the show, right? Now, you guys selected Koto Kwagru. And when you appeared here the last time, you said the decision was a unanimous decision by executive members. And the number one reason why you guys left Augustus Menkwa down was because he just came to the party. So you cannot take him over someone who has been in a party for decades. Now, my question, this has been an allegation on you personally, Kelvin, that Augustus Menkwa divided money on some officials of the party and you didn't receive that. So you was one of his critics for him to not take this particular candidacy on your party ticket. How true is this information?
So the first thing, I don't want to give credence to that. How much Augustus Menkwa will give each executive member for that party to give me a whole political party ticket.
So it was
The first
alleged.
thing, I don't want to get
I'm coming. It was alleged that Augustus gave 5,000 United States dollars to executive members of the MDR so that he can
the first thing
contest.
I asked Augusto was he was on your platform that very night, and I say on your platform that he sent me text multiple times, and I refused to even meet him. We know each other that from distance, but I don't have a relationship with him. He's a big brother. We kept it at that level as one of the followers who believe in the Kun ideologies, and we all are embodied young people.
Mm-hmm.
He called me for a meeting, and I refused. I refused because I never wanted to deceive him. The first thing, don't get credence to that.
Okay.
You know how many executives or on a particular committee?
Now, my last.
So if you even give 5,000, how much I would take in that 5,000? How much water would take? How much Zor would take? How much a county leadership would take in 5,000, brother?
Okay,
Let me
great.
not get credence to that.
Great. My last question to you before we go to the rest of the panelists. You are telling us tonight that because the major campaign that have been run by other candidates is that Koto Kwagri is not educated, so he cannot lead the people of District 5. And you are telling us tonight that leadership doesn't depend only on education. I want to take you back to the 2023 election. You campaigned vividly against George Weah. And one of your campaign messages, quote unquote, was George Weah is not educated. He cannot lead the people of Liberia. He has deceived the people. Now, what can you say to this in regards to Koto Kwagri on education?
No, don't get me wrong. What I'm trying to say in the talk is, the first thing is, in terms of leadership, education is not the litmus test to leadership. Let's establish that. But I'm in this interview. There's no way in the interview I want to insinuate that education is not important in terms of leadership. But the point is, I don't want you to use it as a litmus test to leadership. Because if you go to our history in the country, some of the people that provided some of the best leadership, they were not academically educated. But oh yes, traditionally they were educated. And my candidate, Koto Kwagri, is educated. The gentleman went to vocational school, he graduated. Some of the nicest buildings you see with Jeremiah Kun. Some of the nicest buildings you see in Ganta or Gompa City. He the one constructor A. In his own way, he's educated in that area. But academically, to say, oh, he got PhD, he got master, no, he don't. But he's educated.
Thank you.
This is a young man who is educated in his area. He understands his area. You cannot compare him with the disco in the national disco when we're talking about George Mano Weah. George Mano Weah went to school, he had a master's degree. He could not defend the master's degree. So we were holding him per his master's degree. He said, yeah.
Thank you, Kelvin. Alfonso, let's go to you. You got to ask your two questions shortly. We go to Gunsi Tate and Armstrong because we need to let our guests to go. We have like 15 minutes on the show. Alfonso, let's hear you.
My brother, how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well this evening.
Thank you. Quite recently, the senator that ran on your party ticket, Koga, was interviewed and he said he had not decided or who to support in the district when people asked him if he was supporting a candidate. And no, he fully well is on your party ticket. Why you think is responsible for Koga not taking a side as a party steward and the senator on the party ticket? When you are supporting, when you are putting out a candidate, why?
So that interview talking about Willie Gwambe conducted that interview that was I think on Saturday when on Friday when we wrapped. Mm-hmm. Right after that interview, I arrested him. So he had in terms of political leadership as a leader, he endorsed the decision of the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction. And right after that primary, or that processes that brought forth our candidate, that is Kwagri, he made a statement, and that statement was welcoming as a leader, one of the newest senator. He said, Augusta was supporting you. But in democracy, somebody must win. In this process, Koto Kwagru has won. Let others support him. Right after that process, it was a statement of Senator Koga. So we hold him by that statement as a party. So what other statement he made, whether on the radio or an interview, in that interview talking about, he said, if I want to go campaign for anybody, I just go in the room and vote for the person I want in my business. But I want to tell you, if you follow the interview carefully, but what we can say is the newest senator, the party, the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, supersede all other individuals. It's a party decision, and we expect him to support the party decision for all of us to go in the nooks and corners of Buyao district, to tell the story of the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction. The vision bearer, Senator Johnson Hill, from that very district we're talking about. And we have brought forth one of Senator Johnson's loyalists, somebody who believes in Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson will sit up there when anything happens in Buyao on your telephone, you call Kodo. So Senator Johnson, he has not rested. He about to rest. But when we vote, our brother, Kodo Kwagru, then he will finally rest in perfect peace.
And I know politicians will always say that the senator will have to rest when we vote this person. It was Koga, and also when we vote Koga, he will rest. Now he's cut off. So maybe 2029, another person will come. Now my second question is this: will you have a regret if you see Senator Koga supporting another candidate deviating from the party mandate? And if yes, what would be your next action as a party?
I don't want to insinuate to preempt what will happen in the nearby future. I'm not afforded or to say what will happen, but what we can see as the official spokesperson for the party and one of the executive committee members, from all the back conversation with our big brother, remember now, Senator Koga is one of our best in the party, one of the elderly presidents who he have come to cement some of the gap that is in the party to help the old man, Councilor Cooper Krua, for all of us to work together. And we expect him, this is a limo test also to a leadership. Remember, people say, oh, Koga will fire in the party, Koga can't listen to people, but Koga surprised us. Right after that decision, he looked at Augusta Menkua, asked Augusta Menkua, and he told Augusta, Koto Kwagru has won. Let's rally around him. He said, I know it's painful, but one person, this is just a space, that one person should go in that space. So we hold him by that and we respect the decision. Whatever statement you see at the back, but officially, what we can say is our senator, our big brother, is supporting the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, candidate Koto Kwagru.
Thank you, Mr. Matale. Thank you for answering my question.
Okay, before we go to Gunsite, now I got to make a follow-up question with this. You guys have come up with a decision as a political party, MDR, to support a candidate. What do you think is holding the senator decision to make this public, that he's supporting the party decision to support a candidate? Because this is not a society thing. This is not a bluff you guys are doing. Like you, Kevin Matade, you are on here, on every social media platform, on radio station, telling the people that we supporting Koto Kwagru. But what is holding the senator down as one of the elders within the party to come boldly to say, yes, we are supporting this person, and this is the person we're supposed to vote for? But again, in the end of his interview on Radio Gompa, he said, if he enter in the house, even if he doesn't support, if he doesn't campaign for anybody, once he enter in the house and then he vote for anyone, that will go as he wanted it to be. Do you think this has a stigma on the political party? MDR itself?
Samuel Gongben Koga, sometimes you gotta be true to yourself. This is a man that the last election that he ran in, all the 4 runners, all of them went and supported him. Not just the 4 runners, but the lead, that is stakeholder who ran against him, all of them went together and they supported him. There are different conversations sometimes to come to leadership. And sometimes if you're not careful, you have your own reason, you have your own different pockets of discussion with your own people. And today the party make a decision. And between you and the rest of the people, he got to take his own time to have conversation, give a reason. Look, political processes is not a joke, especially to come from a particular district. Almost all the candidates supported him. He gave them certain word. So we got to give him our time. And as I speak to you, there is a pending political rally that is national chairman for the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, some of the party executives, all the zonal heads, all the cells will come together to have an official endorsement. And we're anticipating that occasion of that rally will be next week or week after next. And it's our understanding that Samuel Koga will be in that rally. And it's also our anticipation that his statement is political. It will not be, let's say, rat race, but he will be speaking to the people of Muyao. He will come from the reconciliatory perspective because he's now a father for the country. So it's a very hard thing too, because to come as a senator from that very district, all these people we're talking about, Egos of Menkwa, Kotokwa Gru, and the rest of the guys, they rally around him, they supported him. Today, the party, they supported one person. And you got to take your own time to create a network, to cement some of those gaps before he come up publicly. That's what Edo can do. So we want to hold him back. The other generally, I don't want to bring confusion inside.
Thank you. Gunsi, your 2 questions. From there, we go to Shadrach, Armstrong, and all of the folks. Let's hear you, Gunsi.
Thank you so much, Junior. And I would say that welcome to our friend and brother, Minister Nakavi Matari. Welcome on BKS show, my dear brother.
Thank you.
My question to you is this. You and the political party, MDR, are here today supporting our dear brother, Koto Kwaku, who never worked in government before. And like you said, he's not that academically educated, and you try to justify it, making some comparison.
I know you say not academically. I was saying that we should not use.
You said he's educated, but he's not a master or PhD holder, which means he's not that academically educated.
Yeah, he's not a PhD or master degree holder. Yeah.
Even BSc. Let's set a record straight.
Master degree holder.
Koto doesn't have BSc, he doesn't have master, he doesn't have PhD. So let's keep the discussion to that. Now, Minister Matari's point here tonight is that we shouldn't use education as a yardstick for
I do agree. I'm coming to my question. I was just laying a groundwork. I'm not looking at that academic aspect of it to be that much any problem. But the minister made comparison that I tried to, checkmate or draw the line when he compared Koto Kwagru with Prince Ward Johnson, the late senator. The difference I want to set here, and the question I want to ask him is, he's supporting a brother who never worked in government before. He knows nothing about administration, okay? And that man cannot be compared to Prince Johnson, who was a military man and also lieutenant in the armed forces of Liberia before getting into politics. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. How do you think Koto Kwagru administration would be like this? A brother who he knows nothing about government. He knows absolutely nothing about government. And this was our first fight with George Weah when he tried to get into politics. We told him, he said, you cannot be president. Go and first of all become representative or senator to learn about government. And you bring in somebody to put on a district that carries about 50 to 60,000 population, human being, to make him representative who knows nothing about administration. If you were guiding and bringing this brother up, why you people did not at least try something like what they're doing to you today? You are assistant minister to understand administration before going to that level that you guys want to carry him.
So the first thing, don't be carried away. Our opportunity to work in a House of Representatives as a press officer. I started as office assistant.
Great.
Some of the big names you hear, oh, Dr. Tupac, Vani Shema. Some of them, I was one of the press officers who followed their activity. Some of the best lawmakers ever in the history of Liberia who performed on the 51st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. They were not a PhD master degree holder.
No, Minister, I will hold you right there. I told you from the beginning.
Gussie, I beg you. Let me pretend it yes. Yeah.
Because of the audience, give me a chance. Let me answer the audience to get my own point. Because I don't want you to take something that I'm not saying my candidate is not educated. Absolutely no. I'm trying to negate the fact that you raise the perception that education should be the soul. No. The district we're talking about is high infrastructure deficit. Huge one. It's a more remote district in Nima County, the Buyao Belt. And we bringing somebody to you who is, when it comes to infrastructure, he's highly educated. Then you want to say that debate you want? And you bring debate, the Kodakwa group, he's highly political. Look at the energy he brings. Have you listened to Kodakwa group before? Koda is one of our best intellectuals. Intellectualism comes in many forms, not to just shout, but the gentleman makes sense when he appears on radio. I don't want you to use that against him to say, oh, the man is not a college graduate. But what we can tell you is when it comes to infrastructure education, he has a certificate. What else you want for my Canada to have? Your district have an infrastructure deficit. It's a more remote district in Nima County. And we bring in somebody who know about engineer, construction, infrastructure. Then you say, no. I was press officer in the House of Representatives, and I went to the Liberian Senate immediately Zoom. Most of the big people that we supported in election for senator or representative, they never perform. They never perform. Look at Vani Shema. Vani Shema. Look at Dr. Tokba from Bon County. All that big name when you appear. You gotta be the first thing, you gotta be radical. The first thing you have to have a passion. The first thing you have to be somebody who is radical, highly radical, before you survive. And Koto Kwagru is very radical. The second thing is whether he has the energy. Koto has the energy. He has the energy and he can challenge any intellectual debate.
Thank you, Minister. Gussie, let's hear your last question.
Thank you so much. I will give my last question, but I want to make a follow-up question to my first question.
I beg you, Gussie, for the sake of time, we had to put two questions each.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And in this live, we listed the minister. We all know that probably MDR is supporting Koto Kwagru because he knows how to put up farm building. Okay, so maybe Koto Kwagru could be a representative. He will go start building houses in Booyah, which I don't think.
No, Gussie, I beg you.
Can I come in? Can you protect me?
No, I'm protecting you as a panelist, but you got to ask a question. We'll hold you back for the analysis edition of the show. So you can use the analysis to a question.
No, I'm not trying to analyze. I'm trying to just go to my second question.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, thank you so much. After understanding from MDR, the chairman from the party that they are supporting, the candidate that they are supporting today because he has the energy and he knows about construction. I really want to find out from him, Minister Matali, what you think Koto Kwagru administration will look like?
So the first thing is in the House of Representatives, in the both houses, when you intend to support a candidate, ask yourself as a citizen, as a voter, where will he or she fit? We have infrastructure committee, public work. We have energy committee. We have information committee. We have lands and man committee. So the question to the people of Buyao is, where will our candidate fit? The question to the movement for democracy and reconstruction that we ask ourselves before supporting Kota Kwagri is, where will our candidate fit? Oh yes, he will fit directly when it comes to infrastructure. When you talk about infrastructure in the country, he will contribute. Look, there are lawmakers. I cover the House of Representatives, press officer. Things will come on the floor. Some people just want for the press to carry it. They will come, they will make the political statement. There are certain category of lawmakers. That was the Akaras Gray and the Ellie Snow. They will come, they just want the noise for journalists to see their face. Then they have the second category of lawmaker, the professional one. When they make their input, it reflects on the ordinary citizen because it comes with what? Professionalism. It comes with what? Help. It comes with what? A suggestion that the country will benefit from. So you're telling me on this platform that when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to technical issue in the House of Representatives, Kota Kwagri will not contribute? Oh yes, he's an agent of my generation. I'm proud of him. He will contribute. I know the person we're talking about.
Thank you.
And we don't want you to use a medium to project in the district that our candidate is novice, our candidate is this booger, is a guy, yeah. At the same way people are doing, people like Jeremiah Kuhn. Oh, that man, I'm a businessman, man, he know nothing. I was the official spokesperson for Jeremiah Kuhn. The first time I put him on radio, people say, what? Now, when the man signs up, because the opportunity, you are not a Moravia guy.
Thank you.
You are not a radio guy.
Thank you.
So let us not underestimate other individual.
Thank you, Kevin. Let's go to you. Shadrach, you're way in the back, so we got to keep you there for a little while. Let's hear from you, Armstrong, if you have a very good internet. Let's hear you. You have 2 questions shortly. You got to be very brief.
Please welcome our former county inspector on the show, even though I don't know.
Hello.
Welcome, Mark Blue.
Yeah, let's say welcome to Mark Blue on the show. County inspector, former CI, I would like to say welcome.
Please use Honorable Mark Blue. Honorable Mark Blue. Honorable Mark Blue, please.
Yeah, Mark Blue said I don't get problem with that team. I beg you. I'm sure. Let's have you.
Okay.
I beg. Shortly.
Yeah, see how you doing? Okay. For those of you following the radio line, this is Armstrong Kusla Maza again. Minister, welcome. My question, you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, my question has to do with the way I've been asked, but I just want to give additional of it. This is Senator Samuel Gongman Koga first election as the chairperson of the party. And understanding the doctrine of party as a leader, and the party have already chosen a candidate. And yesterday, I mean, Willie is widely monitored and is relay for a national business, international people follow Relay. That's radio station in Ganta there. And for the senator to say, oh, I mean, my vote, maybe my support now is stay in my mind. Then he asks him over again, how you think? He said, but maybe it might be my one vote. I think, Minister, to be sincere, you don't think it's a slap in the face of your candidate or the party? Number 2, as we speak, you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, he get you.
As we speak, the chairperson of the Friends of Koga in the district as well, he just crossed over to our brother from the nuclear chiefdom, Boris Balier, today with his men. The entire leadership have crossed over. Those are the guys who Koga depending on. And German EF Miami as well, that I know personally, is currently with Zonic. So is it Koga alone, Honorable Koga alone, that are going to vote for Koga? I have a doubt, Minister. So I'll
Thank you,
stop there for now.
Thank you.
So the previous question that you say it was asked in terms of Kuka coming publicly or Kuka endorsing Koto Kwaglu. And if the party endorses Koto Kwaglu through a process, and he has not come out directly to say, "Oh, I'm not supporting the party decision." So what we can say again, is the party candidate. And from all the discussion from back, we believe that the newly elected senator will support our candidate. And I give a scenario that there was a process that he came out in terms of emerging as senator for the county. He played either the rules, all of the contestants, the governors, they stopped vote. And that support was overwhelming. And there's some network. He got to bridge a gap, bring people together before he come out officially. So there are other discussions before he come out. And there's a pending political rally either this week, let's say next week or week after next, and that will be an official MDR political rally in the Buyao belt. And it's our anticipation that the newly elected senator, the national chairperson of the party, Kuba Dewikwa, other party executives will come, and it's our anticipation will be the BTS gathering in the Buyao belt.
Okay, Kevin, before you answer the second question, I want to make a follow-up on the answer that you gave right now. The last time you appeared on the show here, you gave us the assurance that Augustus Mekwa was going to lay by the party decision. But then Augustus Mekwa also appeared on the same radio station, and he told the people of Buyao that he was contesting on different party, which he's doing currently. Now, with this current statement that you are making, how true and actual it is that Senator Koga will stand by the party decision, that he had gone on social media, he have also gone on radio station to say his decision right now will not be public. If even he doesn't go to the district to campaign, that's not an issue. How do we take your statement to be true or not?
So let me ask a question the gentleman asked for before I forgot. Let me forget, okay?
Okay.
So the question he asked about people going or supporting another different candidates outside of our arrangement or outside of our party or our party candidate. We will say in political processes, there will be alignment and realignment. So these processes from now to the election day, don't be surprised, you will be crossing. But what we can say is our state is one of the best in the election, and we will win this election. The second one is on your platform the last time I appeared and I said Augustus Mekwa wouldn't have, let's say, do what he did in terms of going outside of our arrangement. Augustus Mekwa, that's why I was saying, I said, we all are young people. But you people took it out of context. When I say young people, we all are leaders. We are young leaders. He's not old person. Okay? He fall below the 60 belt, so we all are leaders. So he was right in front of the executive committee with the county local leadership. And we agree upon that whatever the decision is, I will support that decision and I will not go on the other way around. Those around our table, they were Kopa Dewi Krua, they were even the Samuel Gongwen Koga, our senator, our big brother. They were Kevin Matadi. We all are leaders. And he made that commitment. But because the decision went against him, he went on multiple radio stations, he started bullying or in talking to other people because I give Kevin Matadi money. He gave 5,000. So more than 20%, how much I'll get it? How much I'll get in that? How much water will get? So the point here is some of the information is untrue. And lastly, you are asking why I would say on this platform for the public to believe that the now senator, the newly elected senator, Samuel Gongwen Koga, will not go the other way around. I would tell you that he will not go the other way around. Because number one, the weight is on him. There was a lot of speculation across Nima, not just Nima. The world is watching. Because they said, number one, he's not a stable guy, he killed the party, he's a Confucianist. Everybody looking at it. That's the first decision that we made. And I believe that that big brother will not do it. He will not bully us. He will not go the other way around. The decision we have taken is inclusive about the decision, is supportive about the decision. This is why you haven't seen any public discussion that will undermine the activities of our candidate in the district.
Thank you, Minister. Let's go to you, Shadrach. Please ask your 2 questions in one, and then we'll go to Chris Silly because we don't have time in our favor. Let's hear you, Shadrach. Please unmute your mic.
Thank you, Junior. Let me say good evening to my brother and Minister Honorable Kelvin DJ Matari. Kelvin, Shadrach G. Togwe, a neutral person in Booyah no election. I have few concerns. I will resort into question.
Is it why you're neutral?
I'm neutral.
The guy got a neutral man.
I'm very neutral in the Booyah election. Good. Let me put myself on record for that. So my concern, one has to do with the same senator you spoke about, Senator Samuel Goldman Koga. From 2011 up to present, I know Alfonso Merman to be a personal agent, a strong supporter, and one who does not disagree with Senator Koga. Everywhere Senator Koga goes, in that camp. Now, seeing Alfonso supporting Jackson Yo strongly, and Senator Koga with me mute, speaking to the public about who he supports, even though he's a member of the MDR that just brought into power a few months ago. How does that sound to you as a PRO for MDR? Question number one. Question number two. The senior senator brought in Honorable Agassi Mekwo to contest on the primary, on the ticket of MDR during the primary for MDR or primary in Monrovia. And I believe, and with the information I got out, that anyone that loses the election, the primaries, should also support the candidate that the MDR will bring on board. And then, when Honorable Mekwa lost the election, he left the party and joined a different party to contest. I want to know also for MDR executive, what was the methodology or evaluating process that brought on board cut off over Omemekwo? Thank you.
So the first question is the methodologies you use. In political processes, they are either voting as a candidate in primary processes. And the movement for democracy and reconstruction, our primary processes have always been by either consensus or we just endorse. And it's been traditionally our own way. But before deriving at that, we normally constitute a committee that will go in a particular local and survey or do that political survey and bring a report. And we work with the local leadership of the party from Nima County, particularly in the Booyah Belt, the zonal health. We constituted a committee that worked with the National Executive Committee because we took charge. When I say we took charge, meaning the National Executive Committee of the party took charge because the election is a cardinal election. It's one of the important elections, so we took charge. And we constituted a committee through the executive committee mandate. They went, they came after 2 weeks. And we called both personalities that were involved, that we're about to take a decision. When you make a commitment. And they said, yes, whoever the decision favors, we will support the party decision. And we make that decision for an informed position based on the executive committee, constituted committee that brought forth a report. So that will answer one of your questions. The other one is one of the close aid to Koga is support another candidate. So sometimes you guys over exaggerate relationship and discussion. I was working with Snow when I came from Nima. I was very young. All the job I get in the country that Eddie Snow gave me it. But certain time came, I sat down and said, I'll make my own decision. I'm going Nima. And when I started supporting those that know me, when I started supporting Senator, how they call it, the now president, to Jeremiah, everybody said, oh, Snow, go there. Oh, that's Snow Piggy. So sometimes the relationship and the discussion from outside, people over exaggerate, like this president control everything about the president. We say, absolutely no, the gentleman you're talking about is a grown-up man. And we hold him by a own decision he about to make or he had already made. Our senator is not part of that decision.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Chris Celia, 2 questions, please. Make it in one so that we can be able to leave our guests to go. We have exhausted our time here. We're backing the guys at the radio station to at least have 10 or 15 minutes on the show, please.
Oh, thank you. I know I joined the show lately. Let me say good evening.
We need to find you, Chris. We need to find
you. Yeah, Jerry, I just confirmed that the membership committee I'm very busy.
After I beg you, let's deal with it.
So let me say good evening to my dear big brother Kevin Matali. He is my brother-in-law. They still owe your dowry money. So whenever I see you, will see how to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have a question. Then maybe the now will just be a statement because I know Kevin is the PRO. So anything here will defend his party to the letter. So Kevin, I have a question. You are Canada right now on the ticket, right? How long he been with MDR compared to other people who have been on the ticket that being a member of that party, quick on the ticket? How long you are Canada being part of the MDR compared to other people who have been member of the party that they haven't gone on the party ticket?
Chris, we cannot do Kevin injustice here tonight. That question Kevin answered previously, even tonight he answered that. So
okay, thank you. So
so the metamorphosis into the MDR as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you. And my next thing is I'll just do a statement here, Gion, and not just a question, but just make a statement that he will get look at it. Kevin, in name my people from the AUDP to MDR. They have been putting on representative candidates in Nima that Nima people will be supporting. But at the end of the day, they don't leave with the party. And Nima people think that maybe their interests or people that the party imposes on them, they are not people who they think they could have been the leader. If you look at division number 6 in Nima, you should reach to way before sitting on the ticket. When they went for the primary, Rufus won the primary. At the end of the day, they took the party from Rufus City. And now the list go on across Nimba. And today, the MDR is of no exception again in Wuyao. Do you have confidence in your candidate that if he wins that party, or the candidate, or the representative sit in that place, if the new party want to get him, maybe the vice president now will be on the party, he will let it break away. They will have split in MDR. Do you think he will be strong enough to remain with MDR? He will not cross the other party. You think so, Kevin? Thank you.
So I will use an ideological thought in terms of referring to our candidate that baby is our baby. That political baby is our baby that we birth. Koto Kwagru, he represents the thought, the ideology, everything that is associated with the movement for Democracy and Reconstruction, everything that is associated with our late vision bearer, Senator Prince Johnson. Senator, our now candidate in the Buyao belt, he represents part of what it takes to be MDR. The first thing is we have grown, the party have grown, Kotakwagu, for the last almost 2 decades. He's a die supporter of the movement for democracy.
Is he saying decade?
I beg you. Let's welcome to the show Mark Bloom. Mark Bloom has been one of the strongest supporters of late Senator Prince Johnson. He's on the show here. Kevin, I beg you. Let me just do this introduction shortly. We have Mark Bloom on the show. Mark has personal disagreement with MDR, but Mark Bloom is here tonight, so we got to give him the chance to ask you at least one question before you go. So that please be brief.
But somebody asked me, so let me learn what I thought now.
Yeah, Becky, just be brief with your answer. We don't have time in our favor. That's why.
So Kotakwagu, the point I'm making is Kotakwagu is our baby. When I say our baby, is the movement for democracy baby. He understands the party struggle. He has been around. So the vision of the party, we have come together as the movement for democracy and reconstruction to have a reflection where the party going for the next 5 or 6 years. And those are the conversations we've been having. And as I speak to you, right after the election, there will be a whole retreat for the movement for democracy and reconstruction. And we are about to expand across, not just in Nima. And I think that vision, our now candidate in the Buyao belt, he supported the decision, he support our party, see a contrary view, a contrary actions when he ascend to that particular stage as the next representative of the Buyao belt.
Thank you. We'd like to welcome to the show one of our veterans here, DK Way. DK is busy. We're gonna ask him to ask questions.
Gio, so one of the fee here when somebody is on the phone, tap here to know the person that's on the phone so people that are listening or watching will see it. Other than that, I'm good. Go ahead. You are doing very well. Thank you.
Chief. Thank you. Mark Bloom, you've been listening to Kevin Matari. I know you know Kevin Matari from MDR. Let's give you the chance to ask your 2 questions in one. Kevin is on the phone, Honorable CR. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. The only thing I can say, we just sit quietly and listen to Kevin. Kevin is a baby to Nima politics. Kevin does not even know what happens in Nima. What happened in Nima in Tampa, Kevin does not know it. Kevin does not even know the ground root of how NDR came to being. Kevin just joined the NDR just for 2023 when he amalgamated with Onrokun and being one of the fast-started Nimbayans and outspoken person in the media landscape. He was given the opportunity to serve as media and propaganda press person for the party. But if you tell him to actually explain the background of NDR, he will never tell you. DK can best explain NDR more than Kevin. But one thing I want Kevin to notice
I'm not part of your party. I'm not part of your party. What wrong with you?
DK, I carry on a Soviet pin from NDR. DK and I, we were supporting Orokoga. We took people from Nimba. We carried them in Morovia to talk to Johnson.
Kevin, are you there?
Yeah, so that we can talk to.
Let's wrap it up with you. 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, so that we can talk to Johnson for Koga to ride on the NDR ticket. In a split second, when 2 persons for now, Angola, Orokun and Koga got in a car while going, Orokun received call from the political leader at the time, Johnson, and Orokun had to do a U-turn to go to NDR and pick up his package while Koga was left in limo. He was also rescued by Nunkwe's party at the time that carried PUP, that carried most of our leaders that went into the race. But one thing I want Kevin to notice is that for NDR to take decision where someone will turn the decision over, even if Okoga does not go the way of NDR, which I know he will not do, because I know where we came from in this heated part of the election. He may not look at those things to want to honor court anything as of now. But you saw that in 2017, when everyone in the Unity Party also agreed that they never needed NDR of most for their election. And when Bwaga said Senator Johnson was a quantity, he was now a quality. So he never needed quantity, he needed quality. And everyone took the decision, let's go to CDC. Onrokun, who is currently the vice president today, took another decision after he had won on the party ticket, the NDR ticket. He took another decision and joined the Unity Party and forgo the NDR decision. So I know Onrokoga will not do, but one thing that he's saying that we need to just sit quietly and look at it, he's not calculating the future. Koto is not going in the horse any longer as engineer. He's not going to be doing work for Floor, to be doing work for Onrokun. You cannot take the people representative and say he only free to go build infrastructure. Yeah.
Do you have a question for Matari? We will come back to you. I know you got some whole lot of things to explain.
I just comment, man. Let me respond to him, my brother.
Okay, just respond. Okay, respond to the comment shortly. Then we can.
Yeah, John, and Mark will stay for post analysis, but let the person on phone respond. All that your thing you brought with your CMC thing, you talk about it. We're there. Okay,
I bring it CMC thing. No.
I beg you. Okay, Kevin, in 1 minute 30 seconds, please respond to Mark Blue, and then you do your conclusion, please.
So, John, you could not tell Kevin to conclude. There are several things that Kevin said that we can bring Kevin back to book. Like I said to you, Kevin does not know the political landscape of Nimba.
Yeah. Honorable Mark, I beg you, listen. If you got question for Kevin, you can ask. If you don't have question for Kevin, you leave it on the post analysis. We will come to you. You will make all of the analysis. You will make all of the comments on Kevin. You can bring him back to that.
So let me make my. He made some comment. I got to clarify.
Yes, sir.
So Mark Bloom don't know me. He don't know me. He telling my story upside down. Look, many people don't know me. They Kevin, I know name Makande. Kevin can't speak Gio. How you look at Kevin Matade and say Kevin I know Nima?
Kevin, you can speak Gio.
How you look at Kevin Matade and say
Kevin, you can speak Gio?
I got down bro.
Okay.
I'm not big that different thing, man.
All right.
I was about 17 to 18 years old when I left on top of that. All right. So the point he's making that I don't know about MDR or NUDP. It's untrue. When Senator Johnson came in the country, Patrick Baden, I was teaching money here at Johnson. They heard Senator Johnson bail on the Dupo Road. You know who he used to teach money from? It's me. You know how my brother, Dr. Gonza Matari, he was in NUDP. He was the official spokesperson when Eric Bami left. Dr. Gonza Matari, you heard about that name? Dr. Gonza Matari. That's
that be asking.
One man, one pound. He was the official spokesperson. The role I play today, and I play for Senator Johnson. He played that role. When he left the stage, how can I keep in the picture? When Senator Johnson and Gontre Menti then, they were in our case, the National Election Commission, I was one of the younger comrades who was supporting Senator Johnson. But like I said, I was with Edwin Melvin Snow, who helped me educationally. But I don't want to delve in that. The story is not about Kevin Matari. The young man came with arrogance. He don't know my story. He don't know my story.
Okay,
I got to be in Nima before I know about Nima.
Kevin.
I went to school in Morovia.
Kevin, thank you.
Yeah?
Thank you for the time tonight, Kevin.
I got to be there.
Kevin, thank you for the time tonight. We appreciate a lot. In 30 seconds, can you please give us your parting comment?
So my parting comment to the young gentleman who also appear on the show,
Kevin, listen now. You the last time you appear here, Kevin.
In Nima to know
Kevin, the last time
everything about Nima.
Kevin,
Yes.
the last time you appear here, you call Augustus Mekwa a young man, and then it caused speculations and all of those things. Now you're calling Mark Blewen young man. I beg you, let's just refer to him the name Mark Blewen, and that will be
gentlemen.
okay for us. I beg you.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, he was a man on distraction on the show, and we will have
No, Kevin, I beg you.
So
You can refer to the honorable me as a man of distraction. I beg you. We will not go that direction. Your parting comment, please, honorable.
So my
So John, that's why I was telling you, because if he says anything, if we come after it now, you also be calling him back.
No, I beg you.
He has not said anything either. Because NUDP official did not succeed.
Mark, I beg you. Mark, let's hold you there. Kevin, let's hear you 30 seconds, shortly.
So the candidate we brought forth on the party ticket, the Movement for Democracy and Reconstruction ticket, that candidate is one of the best songs on the Booyah belt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here tonight to speak about my candidate. Koto Kwagru is a passionate person. He had the energy to serve the people. Nobody should lie to you that he don't have a space in the governance structure of the country, particularly in the House of Representatives. When it comes to infrastructure, he have a place. He can serve. He has the energy. He can serve on a committee on infrastructure. And I believe in your wisdom and your energy that he will contribute immensely. So we have come to talk to the people of Booyah that let's re-examine ourselves. We are speaking to the consciences of the young people to rally around that candidate. He's the best, he cut across, and we have come to say, let's support him to the end.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for being on the line this evening and speaking to our people. 1 hour, 10 seconds, you spoke to the people of Booyah. I would like to say thank you for being here tonight, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that's it. That was the voice of Kevin DJ Matari, Assistant Minister of Commerce in Liberia, promoting his candidate in Booyah District, Nima County. And of course, we have with us former County Inspector of Nima County, Mark Blewen. We're gonna use Mark Blewen as our guest tonight. You know, we're gonna use him as a guest because most of these things that Kevin said, Mark will have another turn on them. And there are so many questions that I have to ask Mark here tonight. You came from MD Arrow. You were appointed by CDC.
John,
1 second.
we still got time.
Yes, sir. We got
approximately 10 minutes. Yeah, John, how your brother Armstrong looking at his child at it on that zone?
I'm sure.
What? I'm not charged. I was just following Kelvin Kinley. I'm not charged. I'm just focused.
Yes, sir.
I will advise that might be there for another time because the AUDP and NGL, some of us, we were in it. And we served on a youth wing. So what Kevin said tonight, if my one of his sponsors will come in because it will be a very long discussion. What Kevin said tonight, I'm coming. No, I'm not sitting here. DK. The reason I'm saying this, Kevin not know 10% of NDR.
No. Listen.
I'm coming. I'm coming. So if
you start the discussion, Chris, I beg you. If you start the discussion by saying Kevin doesn't know 10% of NDR, then I would say no, because Kevin cannot be the public relation officer of MDR, and you say he doesn't know 10% of MDR. That was wrong. Listen, Chris, I beg you. If you would say Kevin doesn't know half of District 5, I would say yes. But you cannot say Kevin doesn't know 10% of MDR when he's the public relation officer of MDR. That's wrong. I don't want us to carry that information.
Please ask Kevin whether Kevin comes back asking, right? The whole NDR, the 5 people who went on primary of NDR from the River District. If Kevin Nina who won on the ticket, don't tell me.
But you
I'm
were
not
here
talking
to
about.
listen. No, listen.
No, Jion,
We gave you the time to answer.
whole quiz. There's difference between
Yeah.
NDR and NUP, NUDP. Y'all need to stop. There is difference between NDR and NUDP. Y'all should not confuse that.
DJ, I said NDR. I thought 2017 NDR. I'm not talking ADP. We were DJ. Kevin came to the party lately. Around 2022. I'm not speaking on. We were in MDR. We stood out. They were NDR. My year, my to the story. We came on top of nowhere. So I know what I'm talking about.
Listen,
So,
Kevin does not know
yeah,
anything about NDR. Chris,
yeah.
you don't even need to talk it emotionally. You
Yeah,
can just systematically take your own certain address it. Kevin does not know anything about NDR.
Mark,
Yeah.
I beg you, we're gonna have you on here tonight as a guest. This was not our plan to have you as a guest, but because of the appearance of Kevin, we're gonna have you as a guest. Now let's start a discussion with you with this. All of the panelists here will ask you one question each, and you can go rebutting all of the statement that Kevin made on this platform tonight. If they were not true, you can rebut them. My question to you is, you were appointed by the CDC-led government, which you serve as county inspector. Now, the entire Nima County knew you to be MDR partisan. They just ended by-election, the senatorial by-election in Nima. You contested on a CMC ticket. Now, let's hear from you today, not from the house, not from the outside, or from you personally, Mark Bloom. Which political party are you part of in Liberia?
Thank you, Jion. Thank you very much. If you want to know my status of being a partisan of a particular party, we got a very long way to go. In here, like I was just talking to Chris, not to emotionally discuss what Kevin has said. In your right mind, all of you there are very rational beings. And you know there's no way that someone can serve two masters at the same time. Kevin has been known to be a son to Erin Snow. Kevin got several photos that I know of when you were even with the CDC. So you know sometimes when people go for greener pastures, they always make them say that they are into all. All of us have been amalgamating with different political parties based on interest line. It's not like people in America that they go for two political parties. And even as they are going for two political parties, you think if the woman that contested with, alongside with Donald Trump, she had not been a lady that America had a policy that they don't want to produce a female president. Donald Trump wouldn't have won. But people who even in interest. And then sometimes we go along with party mandate. Some go with party mandate and some go with political interest. When it all started first in 2005, I've been one of the strongest fans for George Weah doing a football day. My first time to interact with George Weah was 1988 in Monrovia. We left from Ghana as a cake along with my parents to go and witness George Weah when he was playing against Malawi. And we all developed interest in him. And my second time meeting him face to face was at a hotel, Charité in Abidjan. And then my third time meeting was at Bujumbura camp in Ghana. So when he came here for the 2005 election, all of us today who have become parties members, we were here like on different line here. Some of us were with CDC for George Weah. Even Senator Johnson supported CDC. Vani Sherman and all at the end in the runoff election, they all supported CDC. When George Weah came to Ghana, when he stood and said, the people say, I don't know book. But with all the degree they got, they hang the degree on wall and nothing they are doing for the Liberian people. But I would say, I don't know book. I went to various refugee camps and were able to rescue our people and talk to them. and help our people. Valencia left there and say, hey, my man, when you told that one that, then all of what you talking to, because all of us get a degree and hanging on the wall. So people just laugh with that. And Senator Johnson was squarely supporting CDC at that time. The reason was when we got to Seglevier, the Unity Party left us down and brought in different person, Nyan Martin, against Senator Johnson. So we all stood in Seglevier there. That's why we had a waykeeping in Seglevier. We all stood in Seglevier there on the flagpole and said, Senator Johnson, let's go, you go at independent candidate in 2005. In the runoff election, we all said we will support CDC, but for me, I was already with CDC. So the 11, Senator Johnson brought this party. And we had decided that Onrokun should contest. And we were with Onrokun. So we went to Senator Johnson, and then we started a negotiation, and we ended up by contesting alongside with Senator Johnson on the NUDP. And the NUDP in the primary, almost all of the candidates that we carried out won, they all were left down in the primary. Onrokun went on a web ballot, and Pape Sami Wule went on a web ballot. Sami Wule went on a web ballot because he used the whole in campaign for Senator Johnson to speak, and he was sacked from the Senate mayor position. So he went on a web ballot, and Onrokun went on a web ballot for District 1. District 2, we took Pape Joseph said and left Prince Tokpa down. And then in District 4, we took Jokene and left Garrison Yelu down. In District 5, we took Pape Wotoson and left Koga down. And then in District 6, we took Rufus City and left Richard Toy down. And then 2 persons from District 7 was the man they call Abaku Z. He was commonly called Dragon. So in that vein, we all look into it because some of us who Koga help us when we were coming from Guinea with our guru and the guy grab it at the borderland. So we said, boy, that carry Koga in my V and the rest of the guys. So people start really thinking. I said, but Prince Tokpa get money. Let carry Prince get sharp. He will help. Kun alone will not make it. Because Kun and Groupie was the financier behind NUDP. So that's how we took Prince Tokpa. And when we said Garrison Yelu, I think he was working with public work also. And we took Garrison Yelu and left Jokene down. And even in that election, it turned to a recount. And then we brought Wotoson down and carried Koga. The same thing was done to Rufus City for the Richard Towards business. I think St. John went on District 80K. And one other woman from Zikepa way there went on District 90K. Blessed for all of us, the 6th person won from District 1 to District 6. All of them won, along with Groupie. And King next to Groupie was Ide. At the time, Ide took the 2nd place, I think, with 60,000 votes. And Groupie went around 66,000 votes. When they all went in the horse, just 1 month later in the very 2012, the North King Yamone and NUDP, there was problem that everyone left NUDP. Even the committee that Senator Johnson were on security and defense, they removed Senator Johnson from that committee. What we did now means Melvin Zoo, Obadiah Way, Gompu Kagon, Joe Bomi, Mesofo, and the rest of the guys. We decided to organize someone coming for Senator Johnson in 2013. And we welcomed Senator Johnson in Ghana. When Senator Johnson stood at a turning point in Ghana there, the ring came down. And everyone could not believe it was a tale of joy for us that day. So, and then 2014, Senator Johnson went as independent candidate. Unity Party took Peter Weato, but in the midnight hour, there was a call that came from Morovia because Senator Johnson also gave support to Manasseh in the 2011 election. So Manasseh said she's going to reciprocate. And based on that, she called Dr. Sleven and those who were ahead of the primary in Senekule to let Peter Weato just be on a ticket, but the party not going to support him. They were just going to give him something to go around. So Peter Weato, I think he came 4th in our election. The first person was Senator Johnson with 38,000 votes. Ide came at 9. Boise, Councilor Boise today, who have become the Chief Justice, came at 3rd with 5,000 votes. and then the list go, I think for 800, 2000 was 2200 was Peter Weato, and 800 was Joseph Koto, and 400 was Rapapi from Gapli, who was a special force. Obio Ganagli, John Tia came from me, he got 400 votes. So while the process was going on, Eddie Starr was a speaker. He decided to bring in party. I was coming from Tabata Market, while in the mud in Gray, there was little mud before entering Gray. I packed my bike for our car to pass so that we can pick up. I couldn't call me from there. He said, my man, I gave your name I gave your number, your name to Eddie Starr, or did he call you? I said, yeah, Eddie Starr called me today from South Africa. He said, okay. Our party there. We the one coming with our party. Call all your men and be part of the party. So we all begin LPDP member will start moving along. But when the crash came in the house, when he took Eddie Starr from there, we were there now. So Gombo decided to contest, and we went to Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson said, you're forming a new party called NDR. And that NDR was to go along with ALP, which was for Bernard Ure. They went to Ghana and all for a deal, and they came back. Later, Senator Johnson said he will contest. Anybody that will win, they will help the person in the second round. And they came to Ghana and had the opposition convention. So we said, for Oba, we can keep going. We will stay here, and then we'll go into the election. So we left with LPDP, and we went back to CDC. Because my brother Bob was contesting that year on CDC's ticket. You see it? So that's how you have been. 2017, in the runoff, on Okun said, even though he won NUDP ticket, on NDR ticket, but Emmanuel was a best friend who helped him. So he cannot go along with NDR to support CDC. So that's why I was telling Kevin Matari, even if Onokoga does not support Koto Kwagu, you from the NDR, you not see it as an issue because it happened before. In several occasions, there were so many NDR supporters here that never supported the candidate on the party ticket. That's why you saw only Gompu won and Okun won, but the rest of those who were in the house, the partisans supported Senator Johnson for presidency, but supported different candidates for representative positions. So that's why we say he just explaining, but he does not know what happened. Even the Gonzalo Masari, DK is on the show, he knows. Gonzalo Masari came to Senator Johnson because he wanted to be president for the PYJ University. He did not come because he wanted to be in DRO May. I think it was Zio Mensah that the people were dealing with. Mimi. So all of those things, we are all in bias. And whatever it is, people based in their vote in Nimakante or in Liberia on interest basis. And not because they want the party or so. Even as it was, those who were even working in government in the going election, those that are working in government currently, Gion, you will notice that most of them in their home, Koga, they don't win there. Nyadwa is a senator. Or the Koga win in Bunadi. The Koga win in Bunadi. You get Sekou is from the very Bunadi. The loud bell, the main bell, where you get ye boy, you all the people from. The Koga win there. Even up to the Yamen, the Senikole, the Ganta. Where you get Benedict Road, all the guys from here. The Koga win there.
So now
so we just saying, I just want you to lean on the land. So be focusing on quarter being an engineer. Quarter not going to be lawmaker to go build her for floor again, to build her for Orokun, or to build her for Primwe and the rest of the people. Let you talk about development.
My question to you is, which one of those political party are you affiliating with currently?
Currently, I'm affiliating with the CMC.
CMC. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
But
what we discussing tonight, no, I'm on camera. The camera going in Nima.
Which party?
PUP man.
My man, Unity Party man is a PUP. I know there's somebody from
The man a
PUP.
PUP man, a PUP man.
My man, Unity Party man. I support all kind of fully party than a CNC that they just get to party that are older than.
When
I don't support party I'm
was the
older
only
than.
person selected, when Orokun was the only person selected by Senator Johnson to run on the NDR ticket, DK White and his political leader, Orokoga went on the PUP, principal PUP, Garrison Yelu PUP. So DK White left from here, he's left on PUP and left from this country.
Hold on, you need to stop. I've been part of Unity Party from the time Unity Party Lab emerged with Unity Party. Originally, I from Lab. When Lab emerged with Unity Party, I've been Unity Party man all through. Ask Koga. Everybody that went to Koga office, I lost of Boomy and everybody appear on this show. Why you putting me to party that I'm older than? Why you want to give me to party that I can bond them? My son Combre is even older than those party you call and say he's part of those party. What are you talking about? If the ability money he left with you there finish all your current goal, you want to just pull me to any other party? My man, you'll bring that man back tomorrow. That might be the guest tomorrow. You'll let him know when your current come. You're doing well. You want to look at me and pull me to PUP and CDC?
No, not because the man say you PUP me or CDC man, me more brain to
How you want to show to dictate?
Yeah. Not because
the other CDC suspended man. I don't know what you doing on this show. You know, CDC suspended man.
Conversation. Kevin Matare wants to appear back to make clarity to Mark, but again, Mark has not finished.
Well, the man come back the show.
My man, the man coming back. Anybody that coming back now, tell them to pay.
Or if we invite to them tomorrow.
My man, we got pending issues to be discussed with back blue one. So when we can take the whole
anybody that party suspended, they should not take that serious.
The echo.
So go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. This is personal, right? But we have only 6 minutes on the show. We will bring Mark tomorrow on this issue so that he can be guest for us. We have only 6 minutes to go. But let's ask him, why were you suspended?
Okay, so that's why you see I want to focus. I told you from the beginning of this show that I cut off the rest of the district to even talk about the rest of the counties, the 14 counties. In Nima alone, I've cut off all the other counties to focus in Buyao. Because of Koga business, we got suspended by our party. And today we are under suspension. And the reason for which we were suspended for it because we wanted Nima to produce a man that would stand that gap that was left behind by Senator Johnson. And that district as well, we are paying key attention there. The man who replaces Senator Koga too want to make sure and know that person personally, try to order their track record and what he can do. Because my little brother next to me, they call him Sewa. If you ever knew one old man, Joseph Maza there, he was my So they fought for that land with everything. So the fact that Koga is not there, we promised to make sure and put all our oil into it. And I just left from Moto 3 days ago, and we were there. We haven't endorsed anybody, but we keep making sure and cross-examining everybody.
Thank you.
The reason for which was suspended for because we gave our support of Senator Koga to replace Senator Johnson because we know he's a bold man, and he speaks the fact. That's why I asked Kelvin, why is he silent? Because Koga is somebody who is bold making decisions. Why now? There is a crucial election. There is the first election under his chairman.
Even though we don't have the time to make our analysis on the show, we are about to give our parting comment. We only have 4 minutes. But I can tell you for free, I said it here before, Koga is a bold person. When you see Koga going on media, backpassing, answering questions, it shows that Koga will not support Koto. From the initial stage, Koga said it, that Koto is rude. And Koto came here, he told us that he's in negotiation with, he's apologizing to Koga, whatever thing he did to Koga in the past. So, I mean, Koga need to appear here too. We will talk with other people. We'll also call him so that he can appear here to make his side clear on the story. But again, I'm just going to let's hear you finally on the show, 30 seconds. I beg you.
Say that.
Let's hear your parting comment, 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm happy to be here for the second time, and I appreciate you guys for giving us the opportunities. And to our people in Buyao, we have not endorsed anybody, and we hope that you will make decision, and people that you think, a person that you think when you elect them will make Buyao to be represented well in the legislature. That's our prayer. So thank you very much, John, and thanks to the listener for following us as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief. Thank you for being here. Okay. So again, folks, you've been listening to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television, and tonight we had with us. I'm getting a feedback. We had Kelvin Matadi as our guest, and out of Mark Bloom. Mark Bloom dropped the line, so we are probably going to bring Mark Bloom here tomorrow. Kevin too is also going to appear here tomorrow to make all of those clarification. But let's hear you, veteran Afanso Wumbo.
Sure. It is my pleasure today to have all of us here expressing or maybe discussing national issues and coming back to the district politics. Something we are suspended for like maybe 3 days now. Yeah, it was good. The show was good, and Kevin Matali answered questions to the best of his ability as a media person of the party, and he cannot do more than what he did. We respect him for that. Also respect everybody. But anytime we're breaking stakeholder on the show, like Mark Blue, I beg you. The other day we said we wanted to invite him here. We come up with a day to invite him. So all of these things can be embedded in one. We just discuss it, like that. I think will be good. Then bringing almost to the end of the stuff, Mark Blue want to explain. It almost like go blow down play. If you take this as a rule, the thing hating you want to talk, everything you did. So he want to explain. You can see it from a physical appearance, he want to explain. All the things, the way by the data, people didn't know he want talking. So you can see, I think he saw some tonight, he talked me some. Some stay on the way, he will talk some. Even when you were coming from Ghana, and I had you along the way, he will still talking. So yeah, it was a good show. I hope the people at Nimba or Buyao take into consideration peaceful election and no electoral violence. Everything we're doing, one person will just serve us as a leader. So yeah, let's take it that way. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you for being here tonight. Our man Shadrach ran away from us. So again, folks, you've been listening to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. It's officially 1 a.m. in Rwanda, and it's also 11 p.m. in Liberia. We'd like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you who've been following us here on the Heat Hour. Until we meet again, I'd like to say, love the life you live the life you love, stay homo, stay patriotic to your country, and keep contributing positively to your country. Again, I've been Junior Payne. Tonight we're here with Afanso Wumbo, DK Way, Shadrach Togbe, Armstrong. Let's say we had Chris Silly on the show here tonight. We also had Minister Kelvin DJ Matadi on the show here too as well. And a lot of folks were also here. So we hope to see you tomorrow, same time, same television station, and same TV station.